We are now recording, streaming. Quick recap. Last week on the high seas, Platt had kind of assembled his crew. Through whatever means, he went and saw Dragmere because he was all sick from super scurvy. Eventually meeting up there with Bosco, Bad Jimmy, and a new yet old friend, Damu the turtle. Reuniting with a once arrested friend who the last time you saw was fighting an army. Gave coming back to the ship and the crew. You managed to get all together. And then Rudy, one of your former crew members, brought you a letter from the wretched and foul Roger, who had performed a mutiny on Bosco after Platt had abandoned ship. The letter said that he wanted to parlay at the lighthouse. Some good old-fashioned salty pirate parlay. No weapons, no fighting, only talking and agreeing to terms. Upon arrival, you had given all your weapons to Bad Jimmy. He gladly carried them all, and no one seemed to question that Jimmy had a whole bunch of weapons on him during parlay, despite the pirate code saying otherwise. You talked with Roger a bit, but before he would give you any information, he told you that the bag shot was lost to faults of not his own whatsoever, and that he would like to assist you in getting it back. He lost his crew, the rest of the mutinying crew, and he is kind of on dire straits himself. So he asked you for, out of mutual benefits, out of mutual interest of getting the bag shot back and becoming pirates and wealthy, that you let him rejoin the crew as an equal, which you agreed to. But before he could give you any information, Bad Jimmy kind of snapped, because he loves the bag shot just as much as Roger or Platt does. He cherishes this ship with his whole heart. He spent many a good years on this ship, and he pulled two guns out, aiming one at Roger and one at Platt, and basically said, fuck you guys, I'm leaving on my own. And, well, first, sorry, before he said that, you guys beat the shit out of him, threw him off a cliff, then entangled him to the cliff, and then put him to sleep, and shit your pants in his dream, so it smelled bad in his dream. You disrespected Bad Jimmy. Then you pulled him back up. After waking him up, he started to give a speech of, this is not a crew, this is a doomed mission, and I have better chances on my lonesome. And that's when Bosco drew his rapier and said that this is time. But before we get back to the scene here at the lighthouse, I take you guys back to when the bag shot was still in the possession of Platt's former crew. Platt had just abandoned ship after getting attacked by Captain Goldskull, and a lot of their loot and a lot of their people dying. A lot of people are injured. The ship is being in constant repairs, having to be constantly bailed night and day. And Roger, being the first mate, Bosco, being the first mate, has taken charge of the situation, and he is now deemed captain. As he's sailing the ship, there's all your crewmen at your side, and that's when you see Roger up on the mast, and he starts giving a speech. Bosco, your great captain, the man who had to sit on the throne, seeks to go back and lick our wounds, heal, repair the ship. But I ask you men, do not want revenge. Revenge for the lives lost. Revenge for those who had died, and revenge for our fucking treasure. Bosco, you are not fit to lead. And I ask that every man who agrees with me draw their swords as we're taking the ship. This is a mutiny. As all the crewmen around you turn and get aggressive. You're currently holding the wheel. What would you like to do? What would Bosco do in this situation?
Bosco looks around while trying to control the wheel and look at whoever's looking at me or listening or has something that's paying attention to me, saying, "This isn't a time to attack. We need to control this ship." And I start trying to control the ship while people are fighting it, and I'll be like, "We could fight later. This is not the time."
There are a couple other people fighting. You would see Two-Hand Henry with his two hands still intact, like knocking a few people out here and there, like throwing wild haymakers. You see Trinky fucking Groggy come up with like a bottle.
No, Trinky's definitely there.
Trinky's just on the boat, like eating a banana.
Yeah, he's like in the background somewhere.
He's tied up on the mast for some reason, eating a banana. But Groggy comes up out of the lower decks, and he has like what looks like a cannon inside of a glass bottle, and he takes it and he breaks it on the ground, and then he spins it, and it seems that he rigged it so it like spins around in a 360 really fast, and he lights it, and it seems to be just magically reloading and shooting cannonballs over and over again. And him and Henry get taken out. The rest of the crew, Greep comes up with like a whole like mini keg, throws it, blows a couple people up. He gets taken down, and one by one you see the people that are on your side, your friends, getting taken out. Like Rudy, he runs up with his little cutlass and like tries to stab somebody, easily grabbed. And then it's just you trying to control the ship through choppy waters, and Jimmy's standing beside you as the rest of the 80 people on the ship are coming towards you with their weapons.
I look at Jimmy and say, "Listen, Jimmy, we need to control this situation. If we, lose control of this ship, then stuff will happen, and that can't happen. Do what you must, but try to protect me, because I'm, doing this for the greater good. Nobody else is up here and fucking steering the ship. I am."
Look, Bosco. These guys are going to come at us one way or another. The only way that we can stop them is if we surrender, or if we take out that fuckbag Roger. The ship will be fine. We can get these bunch of land-lubbing gully rats to repair it after we gain control again. I'll hold them off. You go after that son of a bitch.
He gives Jimmy a look of, basically saying, "Thank you, I trust you," and then nods, and then Bosco's gonna go after Roger.
Okay. So I want you to imagine like the ship. Currently, everybody's out from under decks. Everybody has their rusty weapons drawn. They're all bearing down on you in a circle. You and Jimmy are standing there back to back with the plan that Jimmy's going to fight all of these people at once while you run and kick Roger's ass. You guys are both standing back to back. Your rapier out, his harpoon out. And then we're going to flash back where you guys are now reversed, standing in front of the lighthouse with swords crossed at each other. It's like, oh, well, if anybody was gonna take me out, at least it's an honorable fighter. And I'm gonna get you to roll me initiative.
Okay.
I use my vigilant blessing form for Bosco.
Are you actively gonna be doing effects that aid your friend in this one-on-one duel?
Just gives an initiative advantage.
Can it be seen? Like, you definitely can. I just want to know if it's visible or not.
I think it would just be like just like saying like a prayer or something.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Should I roll initiative again then, or
Yeah, what's the bonus for your vigilant blessing?
it's just
Yeah,
advantage
roll
on
it again.
Okay.
See if you do better.
It would
So,
be 16.
16? Okay. Beautiful. He doesn't have anything for this, I don't think.
Uh-oh.
What's your dex mod?
When it comes to a tie, whoever has the better mod wins, so it would be Bosco because he has +5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So Bosco, here we'll put you at 17 just so it's the proper place. You have your rapier out. He has his like harpoon out, and you guys are currently like both ready to fight each other. And he looks at you. He's like, "May the best pirate win, Bosco."
I nod, and I'm gonna do, where is it? The Inspiring Flourish, right
Ooh.
here. So that's the first beginning thing where I, try to do an intimidation, and he has to roll insight on it to fight against it.
Okay, he has disadvantage on attack. Sorry, and you're trying to do like the dual thing, the first paragraph?
Yeah, just the first paragraph.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, awesome. So he has to roll an
basically-
insight versus your deception.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So basically, I'm like, looking at him saying, "May the best man fight," and I'm sorry it has to go down like this, but it is what it is. And then I do that.
If you've chosen this as your death day, so be it, Bosco.
And then I'll roll.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, because you can't roll lower than a 10. Okay, I thought that was a mod.
No.
Okay, so he's gonna roll his insight. He's super good at this. I mean, he's good enough at it. You see him like look through the facade. He's like, "Bosco, I've watched you shit many times off a deck during a watch. After bad bean stews. I can see through this. I know you, Bosco."
Fuck you. That's my turn.
Yeah, I tell you, do your thing, man. That was what was that? Was that a bonus action? Was that
a
just
turn. That was just an action.
that's a whole action?
Yeah, just to try to do that. Yes.
Okay. Okay. He likes this. It would be like you to spend your whole action just talking. But not me. And you see he drops the trident on the ground, reaches to his back, and like out of his vest, like it's definitely way bigger. It shouldn't have been in the back of his vest. He pulls out like a full anchor and holds it with two hands. You better duck. And he swings at you.
Oh shit! Bad Jimmy's getting serious already.
Yeah, that hit.
It's 23, so it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And I know you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a critical hit." He's a brute. He gets a bonus dice just regularly. So if he crits, he would get 48. And so yeah, he swings this large harpoon, and you try to like jump over it, and like wings you in the shin, and you stumble a bit. And then he like brings it around his back, and then tries to just slam it right down on you. Jimmy. Oh, he would be holding with two hands too. You gotta give him that. So that's 17 points of bludgeoning damage as he like brings it down, and again you move back, but it just like hits you in the foot really hard. It's like, "Come on, Bosco. Don't point your blade at Jimmy unless you plan to use it.
And I wink, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing at him.
Are you flirting with me? He looks over at the crowd. Is he flirting with me?
No, that's just how Bosco fights.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've been on this end. It's 24 definitely hits this guy. And you get sneak attack because of your class, right? You have a thing that, like, if you're attacking...
No,
Yeah, you have,
like that's
a
if I
way to use it, don't you?
No, that's if I demoralize him.
Oh.
Yeah, if I demoralize him, the target is shaken, takes a -2 to attack rolls, saving throws, and abilities, and you may apply sneak damage to a demoralized enemy, even if you do not have advantage on the attack.
Okay, cool. You can also, if you're not using your bonus action for other things, use your bonus action and your movement to do aim, which is basically you stand in one spot and you focus for a second and you get advantage on your attack, which would also give you sneak attack.
I thought that was only
okay.
ranged.
Yeah, I thought that was a range thing. If I had
I don't think so.
I think you can do it with anything.
I'm
But
pretty
people
sure you
just
can do
don't
it with anything.
it with melee because you usually have a better use of your bonus action unless you're dueling.
I'll look it up quick. I thought it was for everything. As bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of the turn. There's nothing in there that says it has to be ranged.
Okay.
Next attack roll.
Weird.
It could even be a fucking spell.
That is weird, but yeah, I'll do it.
Rogues can aim spells.
Well, it makes sense though because rogues can like bonus action dash and all that stuff. So
Sure.
you're giving up some of your mobility technically.
You're giving up all your mobility because you're giving up your movement and your thing. So like it's just a reliable way to get sneak attack. So you go ahead and roll me that attack again, and even no matter what you roll, you'll get your sneak attack.
Okay.
No, still
And
hits.
I'll do sneak attack.
I'm gonna start aiming spells. I want to aim a magic missile.
No, really though, I'm gonna. You can't aim magic
It
missile.
doesn't auto hit.
It just hit.
Oh, then +8.
Yeah, so 30.
Okay,
Eldritch Blap would be good.
amazing. I think it's just your next attack roll though. I think that's the big caveat.
It is
Yeah.
just your next attack roll. Fuck. I was literally thinking about that though.
Okay, so that's your turn. As you poke into him and you manage... Oh. No, that's fine. You stab into him and you get like through his vest, and he looks down at the stab hole as you pull it out, and then like blood drips out, and he's like, you actually got through my vest. As you look at the vest, and it has like actual like flintlock pistol bullets and different shrapnel pieces in it. It's all scratched up, but like this is an actual hole.
Okay, and if people look at it closely, there's like a capitalized letter B on it for Bosco.
No, okay. In the hole, you're gonna fucking carve a B on him. Oh,
Yeah.
He doesn't fucking like that. He looks at you and he's like, my dad left me this vest. Oh.
And then I smile and wink again.
Oh, fuck.
My dude's an asshole, man.
Yeah, not yet. He's fine. He's gonna heal himself a little bit with his bonus action. So it's 2d10 plus... As you see him like rage a little bit and like just regather himself, he gains 12. And then he's gonna come in for his attacks. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Yeah, you jump over the sweep like clean this time. You saw it coming, and then he goes for the same overhand.
That hits.
17? No. He does 13 points of bludgeoning damage to you once again. As he comes down and like he hits the tip of your hat and like your nose, and your nose starts gushing blood.
I wipe it off a little bit and just spit it out.
I say, come on, Bosco. You do that blade.
Alright, and then I'll swing again with the rapier. But this time I do advantage with aim?
Yeah, if you'd like to use aim, then yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
That hits. That just hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, 10. And then sneak attack, right?
Sneak attack, yep.
I'm learning.
It's not like listed in the rogues. It's Tasha's optional feature, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. You stab through his chest again, like really solidifying this beat. He snarls out in pain. He's like, oh, this is getting pretty good for Bad Jimmy. And that's back to him. Alright. He's gonna do some Bad Jimmy shit now. He drops his warhammer. He's like, oh, bet you didn't see this coming. Moves here. Takes out his blunderbuss from the inside of his vest. Once again, like it shouldn't be able to come out of this space. The vest seems like it's pressed to his fur, but he still pulls out this whole blunderbuss.
Bang.
The fucking thing's really long. You can get this weapon, but like it's just, I'm not putting that in chat every time. Oh, that was his one shot. As he lets his shotgun blast go, he pulls it out of his vest. Like he goes to swing with the anchor like over his head, but then he just drops it, pulls out this gun and tries to cheap shot you. But you see it coming and fucking duck. A couple of the shells go like through your hat. It's like, oh, well, that sucks.
And then,
They don't call it Bad Jimmy's not the full name. It's Bad Shot Jimmy.
He drops the blunderbuss, and he's gonna use his action surge. Oh, this is the old token. Okay. He's gonna use his action surge and do one more Bad Jimmy thing. Well, two more Bad Jimmy things. As he takes out. Okay, I actually need this. Hold on. As he takes out a little mini keg. You would have seen these before. They're used to blow up wooden doors and break into things, kind of like a siege weapon for when you're going on to ships, so you don't have to carry a whole keg of shit with you. And he's gonna go, well, Bosco, well, Platt, well, Roger, ye all have your claim.
Don't do it, Bad Jimmy.
Ye all have your claim on the bag shot. But that vessel deserves a captain like Bad Jimmy. So that's what Bad Jimmy is going to do. And he lights the keg, drops it on the ground, and jumps off the cliff. And as it explodes, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, Mr. Bosco.
Okay. And I have that evasion too.
Yep, you do. You have that evasion. It's almost as if like you're really good at this kind of stuff. It's almost like you have. It's not the first little keg you've had to jump out of the way of.
And the pirates.
Yeah, so just roll me a dex save. DC's 12.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. As you jump out of the way of this explosion, it explodes like the side of the cliff as fucking Bad Jimmy jumps off and flips you off, specifically Platt.
I yell out, coward!
Dives into the water. But we are gonna flash back once again to the bag shot all those years ago. You and Bad Jimmy are back to back, about to fight all of these pirates. and you go sprinting through. You slash at a couple of them, and you jump across the deck, climb up the mast up onto like the rigging and like the header, the crow's nest where Roger is. What would you like to do? So Roger's looking at you, wind blowing.
I'll draw my sword and basically say to Roger, Roger, it's not too late. Stop. We need to control the situation. I don't want to do anything to regret this.
Oh, Bosco. Do you wish to join me? With me as captain, so we can go take out the gold skulls. We won't lose the bag shot. It's a fine vessel. Why would you think that we would ever possibly lose a fine vessel like this? It can make it, Bosco. Let us try.
And Bosco thinks for a second, but he's like, no, we need to follow the pirate code. And like, you know, I explain, you know, that I am the right-hand man, the first mate. We need to follow the you know, pirate code, the regulations.
He looks at you, like, leans over the crow's nest a little bit while you're standing on, like, the header and goes, fuck the pirate code, and shoots you. You get hit, and you fall, hitting the deck. We're gonna cut to black again. As we come back to Bad Jimmy, who has not surfaced since he hit the water. Bosco getting up from the explosion, some shrapnel in his hat. What would you guys like to do? Floor is yours.
Bosco looks at the group and, you know, kind of feels bad. You know, you can see at his face that he's kind of feels a little bit of guilt of attacking Bad Jimmy. And he's like, look, I've had to do what I had to do. He clearly has no, I guess, following of the pirate code. And he's, you know, Fox kind of pacing around and every now and then looking at the water if he could spot Bad Jimmy while talking to the crowd every once in a while.
Yeah, Bosco, it's not your fault. Bad Jimmy pulled guns on us during parlay of all things. Bad Jimmy's such a trustful guy, you know, like, I don't think any of us seen that one coming.
Bosco nods and then like again Bosco looks at the crowd and is like, well, should we worry about him or you know, deal with this gold skull guy?
I'm still after the gold or the bag shot here.
Okay.
Bad Jimmy wants to try and steal it from us down the line. We'll have to deal with that when it happens. But I don't think we can count on him helping us.
No, I don't
Man,
think so.
John. Roger, where was, before we got interrupted, you said, where was it you lost the bag shot?
Well, see, the funny thing is, this was my voice the whole time, and, you know, I was just putting on a different one. This is my actual voice. You know me. This is my real voice. The whole time we were out after we had done what we did. We traveled for a while until we found some mists. And we tried to traverse through these mists, and the ship began to rip apart. And only miraculously, once again, miraculously by no fault of my own, there was only enough like rowboats for me and Hobber or Chufo.
So what happened to everybody else? You left them on the ship?
They wanted to stay. It will all happen so fast.
Right. What happened to the ship? Did she get torn apart?
Well, we tried to stay with it. I attached a rope, but eventually we lost sight of the ship, and then I pulled the rope back, and it was just like one solid piece of wood. Like just a little 2x4.
Well, I mean, you said it was falling apart, so maybe that the 2x4 you attached it to fell out, and maybe she's still out there, maybe. That doesn't sound good, though, Roger.
It sounds quite bad. Yes, but the thing is, Chufo was very certain that the ship was still out there. So we rode, and eventually we came across some sea hags. And the sea hags, the sea witches, they told us that, you know, with their knowledge that the bag shot is out there. But then they also cursed Chufo to the bottom of the sea.
That sounds like some sea haggery.
Yes. We should.
So what, you want Tufo back?
We should probably get him back because he seemed to understand the mists a little more than I did.
He's cursed to the bottom of the sea. How the fuck are we gonna go to the bottom of the sea? You got an underwater boat? Those don't exist.
That'd be really
Maybe
cool.
they do.
Well, there might be some sort of way. Like Jimmy, for instance, has that ring that lets him swim and breathe underwater.
Is that why he hasn't come up yet?
I would assume so.
Shit.
Or he's dead. Roll me a perception check.
Alright.
Yeah, he's
I'll
definitely
say-
dead down there.
I'll say roll it with advantage because, like, you're looking out into the water and you're a sailor. Just makes sense.
Nobody can
Far
survive
down
that.
is this cliff?
You spot bad Jimmy. Okay, no, sorry. You spot 2 Pixburn pirates. You would see their red Jolly Roger flag. And they have like a chest on a rowboat and they're pulling it up to like the shore where this rapid river like turns into the ocean and makes beaches. They're pulling it up on like one of these little hidden beaches. And then you see Jimmy just pounce out of the water, punch one of them in the face, grab the other one, lift him over his head, throw him out into the water, and then push the rowboat back into the water as he starts rowing just out into the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah, see, there he is.
Yeah, he just punched a couple of poor songs and took his ship or rowboat.
Grand Theft Boat style.
Yeah.
Classic Bad Jimmy.
Pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem later.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Venice.
Look, I never liked his tone, but I did tolerate him enough until, you know, this shit happened.
Yeah, no, he's off his rock since we lost the bag ship. It's all he's ever known, though. He's probably a little
Get
bit.
back, so we can,
distraught.
Like, put it in his face that you have it before him, you know?
But Roger would tell you, he would just be like, but all of the plans that I have and all of the places I think that we could go to start, require a ship. And I still don't know how to do that, so I have no
You got
money.
any money, Roger?
No, I lost everything. I was on that rowboat for like half a year.
You spent half a year on a rowboat?
I did.
What did you eat?
Fish.
Alright, that's pretty smart.
You kind of walked into that one.
I mean,
It's alright, he's a forest person. He doesn't know much about water, really.
Oh, he's clearly a landlubber. Sorry, he is clearly a landlubber. Look at his outfit. He's clearly never stepped foot on a ship.
We'll get him some sea legs soon. He knows about plants and shit.
Don't know what a landlubber is, so I'm going to take offense to that, sir.
Yeah, it's an offensive term that we seafaring folk use to refer to well, people that don't go out on the sea.
Yes, a land lover. You love the land. It's pretty descriptive.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said land lubber. I didn't know what it means, so.
No, land lover, they're the same kind of thing.
This is just my distinct pirate drawl, if you cannot tell.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yar. Alright, so we've got to get to the bottom of the sea somehow. We need a boat first. You've got no money. We've got...
Well, there's
But I've got
ways
some
to
money.
get a boat. You can buy one, but we're not gonna get a pirate ship.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said there, Venice.
I said we have like two choices. We gotta get a boat, obviously, but we're not gonna be able to buy a pirate ship. We're gonna have to take them.
Yeah, I don't think we should have the ability to buy a pirate ship. We should probably
Pirates sell them, you know.
I mean, we could just buy a regular boat outfitter with some cannons and fucking send her. But that's probably a bit expensive.
Groggy would pipe up and be like, "Oh, if you lot are done fucking jibber jabbering and going on with each other, then I'm going to fucking leave. Okay? Goodbye."
Alright, bye, Groggy.
As a lot of them start peeling out, most of the crew.
And I yell out
You
to
don't
him,
have any
"Hey,
ideas how to get ships?
if you find a ship that's available, let us know, for God's sakes."
Does anybody know of any small-time pirate crews around here? Like, really small, not affiliated with anyone, that have their own ship? Mayhaps we kill them and take their boat.
Henry pipes up and he's like, "Last time I tried to figure something out for you guys, I lost my hands."
To be fair, Henry, I said, like, only proceed if you're comfortable, and you said yeah.
Yeah, but you're captain.
Well, and I gave you the option. You can say no to me.
Really?
If I give you the option to, yes.
Oh, okay. As your crew takes off, we'll be at the Salty Sea Dog. Most of us. Rudy says, "Don't worry, guys. Avast, I'll try to find some info."
Good job, Rudy. We're rooting for you.
Crew takes off, leaves you guys. Yeah, you have the box with Michael Scottston's findings on the Pittsburgh pirates. You know that there are military ships like the Kingsman Navy that roll around. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? What's the plan?
They're not get on the bad side of the Navy right yet.
Well, I mean, we
Anybody
should
have any plans for a ship?
That's what we need to do. Is look for
I
a
have
ship.
kind of a plan.
Alright, let's hear it, Venice.
We just buy like
What's up, Doc?
we just buy like a normal type ship just to get out to sea, right?
Yar.
We find another pirate ship, and we wait for them to stop, and then we board them at night and take their ship.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
fine.
kind of, yeah, similar to
Or
what
we
I was-
could pretend we're like a merchant vessel and let them come to us and try to rob us. But in the end, we're gonna rob them.
It's a counter robbing. We were actually pirates, just, yeah. Yar. That could work.
Or I got another idea. This could work too. We could pretend to be like a security company and for a merchant, like a merchant vessel. Tell them we'll be security for them, and then when they get boarded, we'll just steal the pirate ship.
I like that.
That just sounds like a lot of work, Venice. How about we just go and rob someone's ship? Boom, bam, steal it.
Well, I was thinking of robbing a pirate ship, and I mean, those are just like ways to rob pirate ships. Or you want to just like head over to Pittsburgh and fucking Grand Theft boat some motherfucker down at the docks?
I mean, yeah.
Just pick a random pirate boat and just take it.
Let's pick a lesser-known pirate crew boat.
Okay, we're not gonna take the biggest boat there. We'll take like a medium-sized boat, so they're not. you
Yeah,
know?
like we only need, and honestly, we can return it when we're done. I just need it to get my ship back.
Yeah, we'll bring it back. We're just
Yeah,
borrowing
we'll
it.
leave a note at the docks.
Yeah, I owe you.
Yeah, I owe you one boat.
I owe you one.
Well, one boat that isn't the bag shot.
I mean, that right now that sounds like probably the most solid plan, unless anybody else thinks it's something.
Hey, we should probably. How do we pull this heist off though? We're gonna do broad daylight style. I'm fine with that, but
How much would a
Nighttime might be
merchant
better.
ship cost? Like,
Uh,
so it'd be like it'd be like a medium-sized ship. Wouldn't be small. It'd be like medium. Make it look like we're like trading something, you know? We're like bringing spices in or something. I don't know. We want to lure them to us. I think that's
Yeah,
the
we could-
best plan.
I mean, I like that plan. We could check and see. I'm assuming somebody has to have a merchant ship available.
Only
to buy.
thing about that plan is we don't get to decide who we're robbing. They, you know.
Well,
yeah, or they would just be coming to us.
I think it's totally doable.
I mean, that does sound better, because people will show up to the ship, you're thinking, oh yeah, we're going to steal your shit, but then we're like, no, we're gonna fight.
Hey, and then if we pull the ship back into port and someone goes, "Hey, where'd you get that ship?" We go, "Some pirates tried robbing us," and we counter robbed them. I don't think anyone's gonna have an issue with stealing from pirates.
No, yeah, I think that's a
Although it pains me to steal from a pirate, it's necessary. I like stealing from landlubbers most.
Well, like you said, once you get the ship back, you'll bring it back, and no harm done. You know.
Yeah, we'll bring the pirate ship we stole on the open seas back and left it where we found it on the open seas. I'm sure the pirates will come back for it.
First, I think, can someone go buy me a change of clothes? I can't go into town.
It was just covered in paladin blood.
oh, that's a problem.
I would like. I was gonna say we probably couldn't build a boat ourselves. Not
You
big
could
enough
build
to
a
fit
boat, it would
everyone.
just take a fucking long time. And maybe somebody who knows how to build a boat.
Yeah, we would have like a little shitty raft and then sink 40 feet out. Like,
And like Bosco would definitely know. Plot, you might know that the cheapest boat that can hold more than like 10 people, like you can get a rowboat for like 100 gold pieces, but keel boat, like enough for like 10-12 people, would be 3,000 ish gold pieces. But anything bigger than that, you're looking 10,000 up.
So yeah, there's the
Yeah.
only thing I know is these medium-sized boats for like 3,000 gold, I think, around there.
I was saving up for a big one. I could buy one of them smaller boats, like outright. But
We could chip in, but it's a lot
I
of
can only
doubloons.
afford. I can only afford about half of a big boat right now. I was hoping I could maybe like get away with a down payment, or maybe trade some magic items from adventuring. But I figured maybe I might have to do like one more job or something, or
we
before
could
that.
make a keel boat look like a merchant boat, though.
Yeah, we could look like a small mercantile ship.
Yeah.
Maybe even a smuggling ship. That might be more, what do you call it? Enticing for the pirates, right? Smuggled goods always sell for high price.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
gotta make it look kind of like sketchy, like You would gotta make it look like they want to rob it. We gotta look enticing to the pirates.
That means
Yeah.
we have to like probably dress like merchants.
Yeah, have to dress like merchants. Have to like, I don't know, put like boxes and stuff on there.
Dress in
Crates.
fancy clothing.
I'll have to get my wardrobe out from before. That nice suit I bought that one time when we were in the Elf City.
You got to shoot?
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's in my bag, I think.
Oh. Alright. I guess that'll be the plan. We definitely need to look like merchants as well, so.
You can just like throw their clothes on quick. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
So, well, all right. Everybody that needs mercantile-looking clothes, y'all go buy some clothes. I'll head down to the dock since I've already got an outfit, and I'll look at buying a boat.
Yeah, Gabe, do you look on your shoulder and on your black cloak? It's kind of bloody, muddy, what have you. You see a fair amount of pink.
Pink?
As it grows two yellow eyes and looks up at you and is like, oh, hey.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm everywhere. I'm in your head. I'm in your spinal fluid. It's good times. Good times.
What, like, are you in all of us?
Oh yeah, especially that guy. He looks over at Dragmere.
That's fucked up.
That's kind of what Mold does. Well, I just heard you guys were talking about going into Pittsburgh and looking for stuff and doing things, and I just want to remind you that I am all up in Pittsburgh. You know, Pittsburgh Mold. That's what they call me. That's not what they call me.
you
I don't know what they
Pittsburgh
call
Mold?
me. I've never talked to anybody except you guys. I'm kind of lonely, but I'll be
Nobody
quiet
easy
on
to
the
rob
shoulder.
ships.
Do I know where? What?
Yeah, easy to rob pirate ships.
The pirates don't really dock in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Is it where do they dock nearby? Is there somewhere we could boat to in a day? Within a day's journey of here, you know? Because I've got like I can take us out to seas for 24 hours. So if we
Well,
can get to where they dock,
well,
we'll just rob the motherfucker.
there are big scary ships that do dock. I've seen them from the lighthouse. They don't dock. They pull anchor. About 3,000 feet, 3 clicks from the shore. They don't stay for long. Usually they meet up with other sloops and other things, and where they stop seems to be kind of random.
They meet with sloops, though. Hmm?
Yeah, they seem to meet either sloops or rowboats or whatever. It seems they probably have maybe some kind of signal, or maybe they have some sort of mold in each other's heads and they can like talk to each other through the mold.
That's crazy. Can you do that? Can you talk to other people through you? What?
I don't know. I haven't really tried.
That's fucking weird, man.
I'm trying to spread on you guys as much as I can. I'm pretty much just on Gabe here's shoulder. Thank you again, buddy.
I didn't agree to this.
Well, I mean, I think Dragmere agreed to it for us by eating this man. Is it a man? Is it? What are you?
I'm a mold.
Eat. Hey, look, it cures super fucking, what do you call it? Super scurvy, so.
Oh, don't worry, Gabe. He's fine. He's not gonna bug you.
Don't you like spores and things? Doesn't this guy, right up your alley?
Yeah, but normally my my stuff doesn't always talk to me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you like things quieter. He's a bit loud for your taste. Is that it?
Kind of.
Oh, why would you say I'm loud? Well, if you want, I could sing
Shouting
you.
directly in Gabe's ear because he's on his shoulder.
Yeah, like right on his shoulder. His mouth is like directly aimed at Gabe's quote unquote ear. He's like, oh, you want me to sing you a song? Tell you, how about a sea shanty? I don't really know any sea shanties, but can you explain things to me? Like, what is an elephant? I heard that word the other day, and he's just gonna keep harassing you.
I will make you wither into nothingness if you do not get off of me now.
Oh, a lot of people have tried to get rid of me. That's quite the feat. But if you don't want me on your shoulder, you can just, you know, like, you said you're getting new clothes. You know, maybe just huck me in like a damp, dark, cold drawer or something. Like a puddle.
Just like standing there scratching my head while he's just talking to his shoulder.
No, you can hear this. He sent you now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You all can hear the shoulder mold. And this
Are
would,
you seeing this fucking shoulder mold?
and what the shoulder mold is saying rings true, like rings to you, Bosco. Like it relates to the stuff you found in that chest that you left in Dragmir's hideout.
Is it on my clothes or also on my cloak?
From what you can see, it's just the one spot, like on your cloak, like on the most exterior part of your clothing.
Shit. My magical cloak.
I mean, it's fungus. You feel like you could scrape it off if you wanted to. It would just take you a little bit.
Gabe's gonna spend like 10 minutes scraping some fungi off his fucking cloak.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be like, oh, what are you doing there, bud? Are you trying to make another
wait,
scurvy potion? Oh god, that hurts! Oh.
But what in the hell are you doing? You can waste
Everybody
it.
just has to sit there for...
I'm gonna start
Yeah, I'm
picking
gonna try
up
and scrape
the.
them off and put them into a jar.
I was gonna say I was gonna start picking them up, the scrapings
A
that you
nice
were
wet
throwing out.
jar with some water in there.
Sorry, what was that, Kirby?
I was gonna say if he's just scraping them off and throwing them all over, I would have just picked them all up.
No, he's putting it in a jar, which again, you're a mold guy, you have your garden and stuff, you definitely know how to scrape some mold into a jar. So you now have a jar of Brennan. And you still hear him talking in there. He's like,
I'll start shaking it and be like, shut up.
You see him like sporing around and like the side of the glass gets all pink and fuzzy.
Does he shut up?
No.
I'll keep shaking it.
Oh, well, this,
Yeah.
yeah. When you do this,
Gonna
I
give him
spore
a-
even more and spread even faster. That's smart. There'll be even more of me.
Well, like I'll basically cork it up so that there's no air getting in or out.
Like wrap it in a nice tight blanket. Like, okay.
I'll look at Dragmere. I'm like, I'm gonna throw this off the cliff.
Well, then it'll just
Don't do
shatter
it,
into the water and spread even further.
No,
Don't
he'll
do
go
it, you're
into the
wasting
water.
it.
Who knows
I'll
where
take
it'll
it.
go.
He'll go, oh god.
You're just gonna waste that perfectly good mold? Don't waste. Don't throw it
Annoying
away.
mold.
That Dragmere likes eating that stuff.
Yeah, I'll eat it if you're just gonna waste it.
I'll
Don't
just
eat the
throw,
mold
I'll throw it
Dragmere.
to Dragmere. Be like, if that ever comes near me again.
Oh, but that's alright, little pink slime buddy. I'll keep you away from him.
And then you eat him.
Yeah, right?
No, I'll keep him
We'll
for a
be
little bit.
together forever. Don't you worry. He sticks his hand in the jar. Like,
Yeah, but he would still babble if you listen to him anymore about like the ships that he saw out there.
Just be going like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
But he doesn't know the
Nodding.
signal. Like whatever signal they're using to get the ship to anchor so they can meet with the smaller ships. He's not sure.
You know the area though, right?
What do you mean
so
the
it was
area?
kind of right.
Well, knows of the signal, he should know where to look for the signal. We could just wait and look.
Oh well, I've watched for a while. I haven't seen anything discernible.
Yeah, I don't know. Any other ideas?
So the big ships meet with the smaller ships.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could pose as a smaller ship, just cruise up to one.
Aye, but we'd need the signal. I guess if we know the area where they dock, mayhaps we could, sneak out by the shoreline, hang out in the woods, like fucking filthy landlubbers, and like spy on them.
Yeah, kind of like float around, get some surveillance.
Yarr. And maybe Poop Stallion and I can fly a bit and, I don't know, do some recon.
Yeah, I could help with the sneaking around too.
Yarr. Because if we can, sneak in on one of their little meetings and find out what kind of signal they're using, and we can just buy ourselves a rowboat down at the docks for like $100, row that bitch out into the fucking shoreline there, wait until nightfall, pull the signal, and then rob some sucker blind.
I can look. I can also help look for the signal. I'm gonna poof myself into a parrot. So start flying around and looking for people doing the signal and stuff.
Yeah, that'll help.
Wait, I can't fly with wild shape, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
At your level, you can, but what are you trying to do?
Spawn as a parrot and then fly around to look for boats doing signals to each other and
Jeez.
floating around in the sky.
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. If you guys would like to go and hide and do this, you're more than welcome to. But the mold did say it's mostly at night.
Yeah,
Okay,
we gotta
gotcha.
wait until nighttime.
I guess everybody's free to take a short rest here, as you guys have been at the lighthouse for long enough. It was just like you met here at dusk, so now
Yeah.
it would be late enough. So take a short rest, and then you guys can
Cool.
do the thing.
Heal up.
We spent like an hour planning or whatever. And you get an extra 1d8 because you're using hit dice.
Oh hell yeah. One more. Okay. That's fine.
Awesome. As you guys hang out, drink a little bit of grog. So it's now nightfall. The shoulder mold has told you that the ships come at night. They seem to anchor in random spots once signaled by a smaller vessel. And you're trying to figure out this signal. So I know Dragmer's turning into a parrot and gonna try to just fly around and see, but how about the rest of you?
Well, I probably couldn't really do anything. I'll probably just be on the lookout, just in case
Okay.
people will show up,
Yeah, I'd probably be one of the people just like hiding in the woods waiting.
Yeah.
They can like fly around and scout and stuff.
Yeah, Platt's got like Poop Stallion, and I guess he's flying up in the air looking for boats. But like he's flying up like really high, like he's just kind of looking for their general area so that he can go and kind of go out to the woods and, you know what I mean, lead everybody or show people where the boats are.
Yeah, like direct Dragmere, because I think Dragmere's the only one that's going out with you to try to be able to like actually see this.
Mm-hmm.
So from Platt, I will need a stealth check and a perception check.
Okay.
You spot a boat that has no like Rosehaven markings or Pixburn markings, and while getting this 20 perception, you see the Jolly Roger pirate flag, like the classic one, not your altered one. And you see people scattering on the deck doing various activities, like various tasks, and you see one guy, like you're pretty far away and it's hard to see what these people are doing, but then you see him like looking up, and then you see a shine on his face, like he's looking through something.
Oh shit, I think I've been spotted. I guess Platt will like kind of like get an idea of where is the ship docked or
No, the ship hasn't anchored yet.
okay. And it looks like they've seen us.
There's definitely one person looked at you through a spyglass.
Okay, yeah. Platt's gonna like fly off, I guess. He's gonna fly off casually though. You know what I mean? Make it look like he was just like out in the area, flying around on his Pegasus, as people that own Pegasuses do, right?
Roll me a deception check.
Or,
I'd be fine with them too. Like just, all right, we've been spotted.
Yeah, you look nonchalant, and you look like you're frolicking with your fiery Pegasus. Dragmere, are you gonna try to like get a closer look, or are you gonna try to do things here?
Yeah, of course.
What do you got? You gonna just like fly up, do a perception check, and hope that they don't notice you? You want to be stealthy about it? What do you want to do?
Yes, Platt's flying around all nonchalant. Go try to like fly and get a better view from like the above, like the bird's eye view, like as he's looking straight out towards Platt, like above. You know what I'm saying?
Like up, right above the ship.
So you're saying you're lower.
Yeah, and they kind of like floating around looking.
Oh, you're a parrot right now. I mean, parrots are pirate things, right?
Yeah, you can either roll me, I'm gonna say a deception check or a stealth check. It's up to you. If you want to try to hide, or if you want to try to like just look like a parrot.
Oh, it'd be deception, like ooh, making bird sounds and shit.
Just going like "Rah!" and repeating things that people nearby are saying.
Yeah, you're flying around. You're like, "Rah, I'm a parrot." And this one goblin looks at you, tilts his head, and looks at the other goblin. I think that's a dude. And he pulls out his blunderbuss. And shoots a shot at you, and you like manage to fly out of the way.
And they'd be like, ah, asshole, and fly away.
And as you're flying away, you
I think that's a dude.
hear them say to each other, "Yeah, tell the captain we can't anchor here. They're on to us. We got to get out of here. We gotta bounce." You see the two goblins scuttle off as you fly away. Meet up with Platt. You see the ship
I think they saw me.
turn off into the horizon and start sailing the opposite direction.
Yeah, I think they saw you too, Dragmare. But they, I think that was definitely a pirate ship. I ain't seen no markings from, any of the cities, or any, like, paladins or nothing. Shit. Mayhaps we can find another boat. If not, we might have to drop another plan.
You guys will have to
Look for
keep
another
looking.
boat. If there's another one, but I don't. If there's not, then Platt will just like return to the crew and be like, I got scared.
Searching for another pirate ship, but you don't see another one.
No, okay.
If you want to like hang out overnight and see what you can see, maybe, but for the time being, that was the only one on the horizon.
Okay. Then
But-
yeah, Platt will like return back and be like, the pirates, they got spooked. Something spooked them. It wasn't me.
Alright, it wasn't me either. Be flying back.
They said something. What did you say they said, Dragmare?
I think I
got
heard him
close enough
say-
to hear him.
I think I heard him say that that we're onto them and stuff like that. They're being watched and they're all paranoid. I think
Who's
that's what
they
said.
though? Who do you think they could be?
Roll me a perception check, Dragmare. Oh, yeah, you would have confirmed that you were aboard the carcass under the Captain Breinhardt. Like when the two goblins were talking to each other, that's the name they said.
Captain Breinhardt?
You would have specifically heard first mate Fitzgerald can wait. We'll come back later. Go tell Captain Breinhardt.
I heard something about a Fitzgerald and a Breinhardt.
Yar. Aren't they associated with the what do you call it? City?
Well, they call, and Roger would pipe up. He'd say, well, they call them that, but it's more they go and plunder things and they come back to this port more often than not. They're kind of glorified smugglers. Their voyages don't usually last more than a couple months.
How you think we could rob their fucking ship?
I do believe after seeing Bosco stand up to Bad Jimmy, probably. They mostly employ goblins, so.
Yeah, goblins are cheap workers.
And they're easy to kill.
I bet there's hella loot on there.
Well, if they ran away, they probably have something.
Absolutely. They wouldn't. If they didn't have anything to hide or keep safe, they wouldn't have fucking bothered. Okay.
Sorry, you guys are currently hiding, like, in the woods, or where are you right now?
Yeah, we're like in the woods in the general area where like the mold was saying that the ships like to dock, because he said it's a bit random, so we're just kind of like out there.
Make me a perception check. Anybody can make me a perception check. Anybody who feels like it.
I think Platt would be the better choice.
I will make it.
Yeah, like you're in the tree line and out like on the beach, looking around, holding his wing with his other wing, limping, is your boy Rudy.
Rudy, what the fuck? What happened to you?
Looks over and he's like, there you guys are. Yeah, I went looking for information and Avast. I got beat up.
Who did this to you, Rudy?
Just some pirates over at the Salty Sea Dog, or over at the landing net. They
Yeah?
How many of them were there?
I'm not sure. It was only a lot. There was a lot of them, like 40, 50. I took down like half of them, but no, I didn't. There was one guy. It was one. It was one Kenku.
One guy?
Yeah.
Well, one guy's gonna say we're gonna have to go beat up this whole tavern full of people.
You got me excited there for a sec. I was about to say we'll go take this. We'll go back to the fucking landing net, and we'll take the fucking their ship as payment for beating you up. But I guess we'll go to the landing net and beat this guy up for beating you up. Pirate Kings.
Oh, you're part of Platt's crew. We have to defend your honor, you know.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I went in there. I tried asking some questions. They saw through me. But you can. I'll come with you. You know, like I said, I gave him 1-4, so.
What? So you were just asking for like how we could get our hands on a boat, and they beat you up?
Yeah, and they asked me like what business I have being on a boat, and I said like, oh, I'm with Captain Platt and that crew. I'm a real pirate, and then they like made fun of you and said you don't have a ship, and then beat me up and told me to run back to you and tell you they beat me up.
I don't have a ship right now because fucking goddamn Captain Goldskull has me fucking shipped by the balls.
Yeah, I tried to tell them that, and they threw me through a bar, so.
Jesus. Alright, mate. Well, let's go beat these assholes up.
Yeah, we got your back, Rudy.
Okay.
Good luck up there.
Pardon?
I said good luck up there.
Yeah, Gabe's just gonna go hang out at the hideout then?
I can't go into town. There's just... It's too risky.
I think we have extra clothes. Platt has his old smelly clothes.
Actually, could I just
I mean-
polymorph into another person?
I was gonna say nobody knows what you look like anyway. It's just
You could just polymorph into an animal.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go shopping,
Oh yeah.
clothes.
you could just be a parrot and then kind of like look what you want and say, "Ah, I want that piece of meat."
You can definitely. It's like using dynamite to fish if you want to use polymorph for like making
I
yourself
haven't-
look like somebody else.
I have a disguise kit. Can I use it on Gave?
Yeah, you can roll that for sure.
Okay.
How are you half proficient?
I'm half proficient in anything that I don't add my proficiency bonus into.
Nice.
Jack of all trades.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
21. How are you? He is a fucking faceless guy in a black cloak. How are you disguising him?
Platt draws like, I don't know. Platt pulls out like a disguise kit, and it's like this crazy fucking like makeup kit, like that you would see like somebody in like doing makeup in the movies or whatever, and spends like a good like half an hour just like putting like fucking I don't know makeup stuff on Gabe's face. He doesn't even look like Gabe. He looks like a
Oh
totally
my
different person at the end of it. Yeah, like.
So
No one knows what my face looks like. Like you wouldn't even see my face while doing it.
That's true. Platt does it with his
Like,
eyes closed too.
you have a whole disguise kit. We're gonna say like he fucking cloud of smoke makeup rooms you. Gabe, what do you look like? What are you after clothes wise? Because you would have some say in this. It would be like a woman picking out her wedding dress, like you know.
Well, I mean, my new picture is kind of what I'm looking for. If you see my old picture and my new picture, kind of get the cloak a little dyed a bit. So that black one, like the black cloak above, is my cloak, And then get these like clothes to match, sort of thing.
Yeah, plot. Like again, your disguise kit is full of things that let you change appearance, like dyes, this, that, the other thing. You also have magic. So we're gonna say that you spend half an hour, real time, dripping out Gave. Rudy's like kind of woozy, like his ears bleeding a bit, but you're like, hold on, Gave needs a makeover.
Plat's like, look, I'm not the doc, all right.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Doc, can you check Rudy's ear? I see some blood. I don't think
Avast.
bird folk are supposed to bleed from their ears. I don't know too many bird folk, but the
Arr.
last guy I met never bled from his ears.
And just so like that bird is kind of like hurt and everything.
Yeah, he's beat up. He's definitely beat up.
All right. I'll just I'll actually cure wounds him.
For sure.
You had to wait for me. There's a little bit of.
Yeah, he's fighting fit again. You heal him right up. His ear stops bleeding. He stops limping. He takes out his little cutlass. He's like, all right. I think I'm ready for round 2.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Rudy.
I'm gonna grab him and stop him and be like, are you sure you're ready for round 2? Look him right in the eyes. Are you sure?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Dragon's gonna try to amping him up. Like, you are gonna kick his ass.
That's perception, but I'll take it.
Oh, it's right next to.
It's still a 14 plus whatever. So, he's like, yeah, I'm ready. Avast, R,
Yar.
R.
And I'll go, yar.
As you all start yarring and heading over to the fucking Landing Net Tavern.
I'll actually go with him.
Yeah, Gabe in his new drip after the makeover. Rudy healed up and hyped up. Demu is there, but he's kind of like, I think I'm just going to watch. Or however the fuck he does that voice. I have a thing. Okay. The bottle glass windows of the thatched roof tavern just are glowing with firelight, promising warmth, while the shuffling silhouettes of patrons move to and fro inside. There's a myriad of smells and sounds that waft from within. Muffled music, bawdy but pleasant. It finds its way to your ears. Then, ruckus laughter. Drunken shouts. Then suddenly a fucking figure hurls through the front window, shattering glass in all directions. The man like tumbles into the mud and glass. He's wearing like ruddy leather and worn down boots. He's just like face down, the mud, groans in pain, like slowly getting up. Starts limping
Couldn't
off.
pay your tab, eh, mate?
Fuck
Flat
you,
chuckles.
landlubber.
Gregory will take out a
Fuck
handkerchief.
you! I'm a fucking pirate captain.
Here,
You're the landlubber.
leather, livy, land-loving sea dog.
Take out a handkerchief and hand it to him and be like, maybe you gotta learn to throw in the towel, man. Here's a little, not exactly a towel, but you can throw this in there.
Roll me a persuasion check. An actual persuasion check this
So
time.
persuasion this time. Okay. It doesn't help there's 3 P words in a row. I'm sorry, okay?
Wow. You're
I'm kind of be helping him up to his feet too as I'm giving him that, like, just kidding around, like,
you're all right for a landlubber.
landlubber. Yeah.
I mean, Dragmar, you're from the forest. You love forests. You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm a lover of land.
I know it's an offensive term, but it's technically correct. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's
It
starting
makes
to
you
grow.
feel any better. I don't think of you. It doesn't make me think of you as any less of a pirate.
It's starting to grow on me. Landlubber.
That'll be your name,
Land.
Landlubber Dragmere.
God damn it.
Roll me a D100. Dragmere.
As long as his battle cry is not a whimper.
Just might be.
He's like, here, for when you get lost. He hands you a compass. It's like muddy, silver, kind of worn down. Has a engraving of a sea serpent on the front of it.
I'll take it and then go. Thank you, stranger. And I think I have one of these.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die the first time you go out on a boat, but maybe that'll save your life. Good luck out there. And he like pats you on the cheek, limps off.
What's gonna happen the first time I go on a boat? Wait, don't go.
As you guys now stand outside of the Landing Net Tavern.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, let's beat these assholes up.
Yeah.
Making fun of us for not having a boat.
Wonderful. I need to bring everybody
On
in.
the way there, was there a shop that I could quickly buy a shield? Like a wooden shield? Take like 2 seconds to buy a shield.
I'm gonna say no. They're like not along the way, but you do see like a barrel lid that probably would serve the same purpose. So like you could just have a wooden shield, but it's a barrel lid.
Wooden shield. Do you have wooden shield in?
Discount?
Not in DDB
Count.
items.
Hey.
Just in time for the fisticuffs at the bar.
Yay! Sorry, I'm late, boys.
No, you're good.
No, all good. To recap quickly, Bad Jimmy and Roger fought, or Bad Jimmy and Bosco fought, and Bosco pretty much won as Bad Jimmy like tried to throw dynamite at him and run away, and he jumped off the cliff.
Dynamite.
Or sorry, a mini keg,
Oh.
like a mini keg. Yeah.
Powder keg.
Yeah, a little tiny powder keg. He also tried to shoot him with a blunderbuss, but that didn't go well. I don't think I have a wooden shield in my items.
Yeah, barrel lid shield.
Okay, beautiful.
Well, I mean, it was a shield. I just named it barrel lid shield.
Amazing. Yeah, Damu just like walks out of the alley mysteriously and wisely, and like just stands with the group. You see the shattered window, the guy fell out. Again, just to recap, that shit happened with Jimmy, and then they realized they need a pirate ship. They tried to go and decipher like how the ships signal to each other so they can get it to anchor so they could board it and take it, but Platt and Dragmere did not succeed, and that ship sailed away. And then Rudy was spotted limping and beat up after trying to find some information, and he was specifically beat up because he said he was with Platt. And so now you guys are at the Landing Net Tavern to avenge Rudy. Let me copy everybody's tokens here. Roger would be with you. Okay. Treading carefully, you step inside. There's pungent pipe smoke that's hanging heavily on the air. It's thick enough to obscure your vision at first until you kind of like eye burn and get used to it. Creatures of every culture imaginable are clogging the interior of this tavern, crowding the tables and benches, slamming pints, singing along to some crappy three-piece band that's singing a sea shanty. The barkeep, who's a broad-shouldered half-orc woman, is like barking orders back at some cook, and then running trays of meat and greasy meat. And in the back corner of the bar, you see, with the red Jolly Roger flag, the Pittsburgh Pirates. At least a crew of them. They're just like singing along, slamming pints, punching each other.
Bosco looks at the party. So, are we just gonna go up to him?
Yeah, but we point out which ones does that to you.
Oh, I didn't see Platt said BRB. We can take. Let's take 5 here.
Okay.
Like hour and a half in.
Yeah.
It's good time. Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll be back. One sec.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, I just got back too.
I never left.
Wholesome.
Always.
while we're waiting.
Yo, my shit is a jungle, boy. I don't even know what plant. I don't even know which plant I can take here. Let me switch to like my actual screen. Oh, there's Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Like even the snake plant's growing around the fucking light, and yeah, all these guys are like grown into each other. It's a fucking jungle. Guess I could do this. This guy off. He's dead anyway. These are my air plants. I dropped one of them, but
Nice.
Oh, showing plants? Oh shit.
yeah, one of the shells is from Jamaica and the other one's from Ireland. Or not Ireland. Somewhere. Yeah, it's a gift from my mom.
That's cool.
You just gotta soak them once a week. They're like super easy.
Yeah, I took care of a cactus once. I had it for like 3 years.
Yo, you wanna see my fucked up cactus, bro? I've had this
It's
thing.
started-
Oh damn.
It started growing like a baby cactus. It was crazy.
Look at this shit. What happened here?
It got old and flaccid.
Like,
Nah.
like what the fuck? I love him, but yeah.
It's got some ED going on.
You want to name one of the shelled plants, Kirby?
Plot redeemed it first, so.
Redeemed it too.
All right.
I said Plot was first, so.
I'll bring it back over. So there's a green shell one and a white shell one. Which shell one do you want, Platt?
I don't know. Which one looks more like a Shelby? Because that's what I've decided the shell plant's name is.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Kirby, which one do you want to name?
I don't know.
Alright. Name the white one Shelby.
Okay, white one Shelby. And what do you want to name the green one?
I'm back.
What a name, Mom.
What are you naming?
Plants.
I can't think of one. I was just burning points, really.
And that's what we'll name him, Burning Points. Then I got this poor little sad fucker way down here. My cat knocked it over, and one of the shells just like shattered to a billion pieces. There used to be 3.
Right.
Tragic.
And Thugtron died.
Thugtron did die.
No.
We fought for a while with Thugtron, but Thugtron is dead. I didn't
He's
even
one of the OGs.
I didn't even get babies off of him. But yeah, I think we're all back.
We even gained someone.
Yeah, you gained Damu. You came walking out of an alley. Yeah, you guys are standing at the doors, like about to go into this crowded tavern with these known pirates who just beat up Rudy.
Alright, Rudy. So who's the bastard that beat you up?
Well, it
Who are
was
we?
it was that this goblin specifically.
Points through the shattered glass at him. Like.
But it was by this guy's orders. Wrong name. Yeah, it was that goblin up there, and then but the guy beside him was the one who said "fuck you," First Mate Fitzgerald.
We're all
Alright,
sitting
well,
outside still, like looking in the window.
What was the question? Sorry.
We're like still outside looking in the window there, like we have.
Yeah, you're like looking through the broken window.
Well, let's go fucking have some words with this with Fitzgerald boy.
Yes, words.
Words, indeed. And Platt like walks to the door, like just pushes the doors open like saloon style, you know what I mean? Like
Before you guys are
chest
going in, you see Rudy like gets down. He starts doing like a little prayer.
Go help him. Get up off the ground, Rudy. What are you doing? You dropped something?
No, I was just asking like Mary Reed and Anne Bond and like Edward England to give me power. You know, the great pirate adventurers. I you know, they're all dead. I thought like, I don't know, it's stupid. Hey, let's go fight. And then he follows Plaid.
every pirate has their rituals and whatnot. It works for you, Rudy. It works.
Yeah, the one.
Alright, let's go kick some asses.
Yeah, let's go get revenge. Avast!
Bregman. Before he even goes in, he's gonna take his shirt off and tie it around his waist again. He's walking in with the shirt off.
Roger's just like standing beside Gabe, and Vanis just kind of like quiet, like looks at you. Vanis like shrugs his shoulders, like all right.
Yeah.
Bosco's just looking for a mug to drink while walking.
Yeah, there's like a couple different like half-orc waitresses bussing drinks. You can just like grab one, drop a gold or a silver or whatever.
I'll do that. I'll just grab one and just give him a silver. Or I'll do a gold. Bosco's feeling generous.
Yeah, you put the gold down. She like smiles, thanks you, and you take it. You start drinking it. Then like a guy who's sitting, like she puts one down next to a guy, and he like goes to grab it. Then he gets sucker punched and knocked out, and you're just sort of like, oh, free beer. You take that one too. So
Anyone else need something? I'll just keep walking.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Oh, here.
see a goblin like swinging from like the rafters. He's got like rope tied up, and he like swings by the bar and like lands on a table and starts fighting somebody. And
It feels good to be back here. I haven't set foot in this place in ages.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a change.
Gregor's just like looking around, looking for the goblin that where you point out, like squinting his one eye, trying to look all mean.
he's currently sat next to Fitzgerald, and they seem to be playing like a dice game and yelling back and forth to each other.
Oh, I think that's them. What do you want to do?
All right, let's head over there.
All right, let's go.
Get it over with, everyone.
You see this like hulking ogre pirate. He's just like a literal ogre with like the loincloth, the club, and he has a fucking eye patch on, and, like a little pirate hat. He puts his hand out and he's like, "This is for expert pirates only. No landlubbers allowed."
Yar, and I'm a Pixburn pirate.
You don't look like one.
Hey, and you don't look like anyone I've ever seen before.
I don't like you.
I don't like ye.
He doesn't like you. You see the other one look over.
Like, you're both land lovers, okay?
What'd you just say to me?
What did you just say to us?
This man's an actual bona fide landlubber, and he just called you a landlubber. And you know what they say, real recognize real.
Roll me a burn check. I don't know what the fuck. Like, roll me a persuasion check, I guess. You and Dragmir.
I don't know if that's
Roll
what
me
they
a
say.
burn check,
I don't think that's what they actually say.
Oh, roll a persuasion.
Yeah, I guess persuasion, right?
Yep.
Or would it be intimidation?
It can be intimidation if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Roll for grammar.
Yeah.
Trying to be mean as I'm saying it. Like, who you call land lovers?
See the ogre pirate, he gets like furrowed browed upside. He's like, "Listen here," and you just see Fitzgerald like scoff out his drink as he bursts out laughing. So, yeah, they really did a number on you, Bo. So, Platt,
Hey, Fitzgerald.
I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure you've heard a lot about me as well. Meeting on equal terms.
Aye.
Well, why don't you and your crew come sit here, play some dice. Tell me what you have to say. What's your offer?
Hey, sounds good to me. Come on, mates.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. I'm gonna whisper in Platt's ear, like, we should try to join his crew and then just, like, take his ship from him when we're already on his ship.
Mutiny his crew when we're on it.
Like, let's sound like the easiest road.
As they're walking up, I kind of just nod to them. That's a good idea. Good idea.
He looks at you, Platt, and sees Rudy. He's like, and surely you understand that I had to set an example for the boys.
For whose boys?
For my boys. And yours. You know,
You're not
you send in
in
a
any.
you send in a scallywag to talk to me. And I would have appreciated if you had talked to me yourself.
Well, you didn't have to send the boy back with a bleeding ear.
Oh, he's lucky he was sent back at all.
Alright, well, if you hadn't sent him back, we'd probably be meeting on different terms. So, you're smart for sending him back, at least.
Aye. So what is your proposition?
We needs a boat.
I have
How
a
much
boat.
for yours?
Mine? How much for my boat?
Aye, I'll bring it back once they've got me bag shot in hand.
Just think of it as a temporary loan. Borrowing.
Aye.
Even
Gives
if,
you more time to sit and drink
even,
ale, you know?
even if she were mine to give. A pirate doesn't give up
Not
their
yours
ship.
to give away.
If
Yar.
you want
Absolutely.
passage, we could have you stow away, you know, with the barrels and the rats. If you keep quiet, we might not kill you.
Hey, you could get us to the bag shot, you say?
Well, yeah, sure. Where's this vessel of yours?
Heh. That's what we're trying to find out. Roger says the only man that knows is locked at the bottom of the sea right now. Mayhaps trying to get the bag shots a bit early. Perhaps we should buy a passage to the, Where the fuck did Roger say? Roger, where are you?
Oh, yes, I'm right.
how do we get-
I'm right here. What do you need?
How do we get Chun Fu back? Fitzgerald here says he's willing to broker us a deal. He'll give us passage, I assume probably just for one ride. If we can get Chun Fu back, that at
His
least
name-
makes us progress towards getting the bag shot.
Are you calling him Chinfu? His name's Chufo.
Ufo? Look, I don't know. He wasn't around when I was captain.
No, that's quite all right. He was, but it's fine. Sidebar.
It's close enough, I mean.
Perhaps. But even if we get Chufo, we will need a strong vessel in order to traverse the seas to get to the mists.
So you're saying mayhaps...
I think
You're
you
saying mayhaps I'm here too early.
I think you should ask yourself, what would Jimmy do?
Bosco kind of chuckles at that.
I mean, I think Jimmy would get a strong boat and go after the bag shot right away. But Jimmy wouldn't know where the bag shot is. Damn, how do we track down a boat without a fucking divination wizard?
Well, we have a divination wizard, but
I mean, we can't set. Can he still divine with?
I don't know.
Fitzgerald, you said you had another vessel?
Well, we have smaller vessels, some not too seaworthy. But our flagship, the Carcass, is what we'd be taking ye on.
Would you be willing to part with one of your smaller vessels? One of the tougher ones?
Aye. It would be a sum of gold,
How much?
and like you would know, it would be like the keel boat for 3,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Now go
Platts
get me
got
another fucking drink, and he kicks the goblin over that's just been sitting beside him, like he's currently like has a hand of cards, just like goes flopping over the cards, fly in the air. Like, oh shit, man.
Yeah, Platt like just he's like, all right, I've got the money. Where what's her name and where is she? I'd like to finish this deal ASAP. I've got my bag shot to reclaim.
Aye. So, Squab, you run down to the dock, and you tell Gander to get the finest keel boat or keel ship ready for the illustrious Captain Platt here. They're just like, aye, and they go scampering off.
Platt will leave like he'll like toss the guy like a small like sack of coins with like enough for a couple rounds for like him and his table or whatever. He'll be like, aye, thanks, matey.
Before I tell you where they're going, I'm gonna need that 3,000 gold.
Shouldn't I pass it to the man who's given me the boat, Gander?
Nay. I don't trust ye, I don't trust him. Especially with that amount of gold. I want it now, and I want it up front, and I want it without questions, lad. He slams his tankard on the table, wipes his beard.
Can I roll like an insight to see if he's truthful?
For sure.
Not like trying to screw me?
For sure.
So it's like,
Hey,
alright, pirate's honor.
He's hard to read. He's giving you a hard read. Not sure if you can trust him, but you're not sure if you can.
I was about to give you half and I give half to Gander.
Again, don't trust ye. Don't trust Gander.
How do you have him working for you if you don't trust him?
Don't trust anybody I work with. You think I trust these lot of goblins and ogres? Nay.
Yeah, you don't really trust most of your crew usually.
They just know what will happen if they try anything. And he looks over at the goblin. But 3,000 gold can even change the hardest of hearts. So I'm gonna need that up front.
Platt'll toss him the money then. It's like, alright.
Aye.
But if I don't get that boat, you best be prepared to give me that money back Because I'll be on my way back for a refund if that Gander feller doesn't make good on your deal here.
I'm sure you'll be satisfied with our arrangement.
Aye. Good. Platt will like shake his hand, I guess, before he heads out.
He shakes your hand.
Alright, well,
He
good luck to you out there plundering Fitzgerald.
He hands you a scroll, filled with. Sorry, he hands you a scroll of a like crappily drawn map of like the Pittsburgh coastline, like the eastern part of it, and is pointing out like one distinctive cove, and it says like Funny Tree as one of the landmarks.
Okay. Yeah, Platt will like take the scroll with him.
As you guys are leaving, you see two goblins like at each other's throats, like choking each other out. Then a third goblin like walks up and shoots both of them in the head.
Jesus.
Well, like all the other goblins cheer, and like one of the big half orc bard maids come and just like pick up the two bodies and like huck them through the broken window.
All right, time to go.
It's a pretty rough place.
Aye, but it's like free entertainment every night you get there.
That's true.
And it's different every time. Aye, Rudy, sorry we didn't kick those guys' asses, but they're getting us a fucking fully decked out pirate ship to help us get the bag shot, and
Didn't they just say it was like a keelboat?
I mean, it's one of their boats.
Yeah, but keelboats are still pretty small. If you take them out, if you take them out too far in the sea, they can get torn apart. At least that's what happened to Black Bart.
I think we'll be able to deck her out of it, possibly, maybe, I don't know. Look, the thing is, we need a boat to get anywhere, right? If this thing gets destroyed in the process of getting the bag shot, as long as we have the bag shot, it's fine by me.
Use it as a stepping stone, yeah, to get the other ship.
Aye.
Exactly.
I've come this far. I've spent all these years adventuring to build up some money just for this purpose. Getting me ship back.
I still don't know why you're talking so weird.
But I'm a pirate.
He's always
Yarr.
talking like this, Gabe. You don't understand.
It
Like,
depends
I
on how many
go-
drinks he has.
I go away for like a week and you're like completely changed.
Yeah,
Well,
you
the other
hang out
day
with someone.
he
And,
spoke with
Dave
like
comes
what,
back,
4
Platt's
different
like-
languages.
Platt's wearing like fucking clean clothes, dressed like a pirate, talking with a pirate accent now. Like, it's normal. It's fine.
I think he's confused because the other day he was talking in like 4 different accents. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing.
covering up his
Look.
tracks, he's using it as a camouflage, alright?
It's the half elf in me, you know. It just sometimes it comes out when I'm speaking.
Did you hit your
Yeah.
head or something?
Plenty of times, all the time, usually several times a day.
You should hear
He owns
him.
a-
You should hear him when he's got scurvy and all in his cups.
Oh god, scurvy's the worst. I hate it so much.
His accent will change every sentence. He'll start a sentence in one accent, end it in another. It's wild.
That
Scurvy does
sounds
weird shit.
familiar.
Mhm.
Rudy is like walking alongside you, Platt, and no, he would be walking alongside Bosco, and he'd be like, if we had gone in there, he pulls out his little cutlass. I would have like hit him with one of these, and he does like one of your little parrying moves,
But then I
but
look
like
at,
a shitty version of it.
Yeah, I look at Rudy and be like, "Yeah, sure, kid. At least you try."
As excuse me, as you were led to where Bad Jimmy, Bosco, and Damu had met. Damu, the remnants of your camp are still here. And it's this dark area, and this is definitely the place that is marked on your map that Fitzgerald told you to go.
Here, I think this is the place.
This looks oddly familiar.
You've been here before, Bosco.
Well, yeah, around this area, that's where I met Damru.
Oh.
See that same like translucent fucking anglerfish like kind of beach itself and look up at you, Damu?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, what's up, boss? You got any more of those snacks?
Well, let me see. There's a little piece of something, little piece of bread I have from my ration kit.
Oh, hell yeah. And I'm gonna need a party check for perception, so just like one person with advantage or two people.
Have a plus 10.
Flat, yeah, flat probably be the good one for
All
perception.
right.
Yeah, mine's 9.
Mine's 9 as well, yeah.
So on a 24, you hear and see, but the anglerfish would be like, yeah, kind of weird. A couple minutes ago, there was like, Gabe, roll me 6d4.
Oh.
17? Okay, I saw like 17 little pirate goblins running around here a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Then you
What?
Platt, then
What are they up to?
they seemed like they were gearing up, like getting ready. They just ran down that like dark tunnel right there, and then you see a whole bunch of eyes, little red eyes of 17 goblins. 2.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna get you guys to roll initiative now while I drag them all up.
Such
Okay.
good rolls.
My guy's name in the initiative is Count Monday.
Nice. I'll fix that for you.
I don't know if you can fix the. I'm still listed as Samwise in the players too.
Yeah, Savage is still Greg. He signs in as Greg every week. It's kind of sad. I should switch it to your
Yeah.
actual names. Yeah, then Rudy and Roger. All right, and then 17 goblins who like appear out of the darkness. You see them all wearing the Pixburn pirate flag, and they're like, for plunder. Wonderful. This is gonna be really easy, despite there being a lot of them, because they are all gonna shoot their muskets, thinking that they have the surprise, but they do not. And the distance is correct.
Okay.
So first shot's going at Rudy. It's at disadvantage. That is a miss. So second one is going to do the same thing at Platt.
We
As you see like the poofs of gunpowder and hear the shots through the cavern as bullets start come flying at you. Dragmir, it is now on you as you see 17 goblins.
Plat's like, Yar, it's a trap. It's a tarp.
Donald, what the heck? You know all these goblins? You said you've been here before?
Aye, they set us up. Just fucking get him, Dragmere. That bastard Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot with my musket over at them since they're shooting at us.
Oh yeah, because you have a musket too.
Yeah, no, I'll pull it out of nowhere since I was shirtless.
Oh no, you have a hunting rifle. That is a lot different. It still misses as you somehow shoot into the crowd of 17 goblins and miss.
Shoot it off in
That's
the air.
pretty shit aim.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks, Bosco. You know, that was my turn.
Gabe, that brings us to you.
I feel like Dragmere should be proficient in the hunting rifle by now. Like,
You should.
We don't have time for this.
Ooh, 20-foot sphere. So like I said, the measurements are accurate, so if you want to put that down.
Oh.
Oh, I think it would hit all of them either way. Roll your damage first, please.
You want the damage rolled first?
Yes. So 28. I'm going to tell you, if they make this save, they will survive. If they fail to save, they're definitely dead. So I'm going to roll 17 constitution saves, and each one that fails will just be dead instantly. First one fails.
You're looking for a 17, yeah.
That one fucking makes it. He's not dying here today. Dead goblin. It's another dead goblin.
Gabe's become well versed in genocide.
Okay, these goblins are just dropping like flies. I'm just gonna roll and see how many actually save. I think
you're at 2.
I'm at
Oh,
1.
I think it's at 1.
It's at 1. One lone goblin.
15 dead.
One lone
Wow,
goblin
dude.
survives
Wow.
this fucking cloud kill. As you, how do you cast this spell, Gabe?
I literally stand there and see them all, like, see the shot, like, they're aiming at us. And I say, like, we don't have time for this. And I just, like, do, like, a very, like, he's showing off a bit, kind of, and does, like, this motion and just makes this cloud appear in that spot. And, like, just shakes his head, like, just die already.
Yar! Don't mess with the kick-ass pirates.
So now,
That's our new name, by the way.
now I get to introduce, in a very fun and unexpected way, I get to introduce another mechanic here. Goblins in this setting, at least seafaring goblins, eat gunpowder. Now, because of this steady diet of gunpowder, they have a chance of exploding when killed.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
So that might kill the last one.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna this one who's standing amongst all his poisoned to death friends is he's himself is pretty hurt, like coughing, trying not to breathe the shit in. All of them, I'm just gonna like make it a strength check, but it doesn't really matter. If they roll a 1, they explode. So we're looking for a 1 here.
Oh. There it is.
Oh!
Oh, we got 2.
Oh, those 2?
Two,
Yeah.
one,
Oh,
one.
yeah.
This might lag your computer a bit. I'm sorry, but
Oh my god.
as you cloud kill this thing. And then from within the cloud kill, you just hear like a loud burp and then a fucking explosion of like green cloud, fucking goblin guts, because they're all in a group here. So it's like a red mist goblin gut cloud kill explosion coming through this tunnel towards you guys. It doesn't hit you, I believe. They're really far away from you, so yeah, it doesn't hit you, but like you feel the heat from it. And then left there is just like a crater of like goblin parts.
And I'll say that disperses the cloud kill because of the explosion.
For sure. We're dispersed. Yeah, like cloud kill's just gone. You can see now. It's just clear. The anglerfish like looks over like, well then, that was interesting. That's probably the most interesting thing that's happened in my whole life.
What the fuck was that?
So that's definitely up there on my list.
Gabe fucking keels over laughing.
Oh.
He's almost on his knees just fucking laughing his face off.
Is he alright?
I think so, possibly. I don't think I've ever seen him react to anything like that before.
I'm bored, and I shoot an arrow towards it because the crater, because you know he wanted to kill something.
Yeah, Rudy like is sitting there looking all pumped up too, and he's like, oh, okay.
No murders today.
Yeah,
All the murders today.
they don't have evasion. They do get a dex save, but 50 damage is more than enough to fry that last goblin.
Yeah.
Well, they probably got here somehow on a boat. Maybe it's still around. Actually, they came out of a cave. Where's that dumb? We were talking to that fish. The fish said that he seen him, right?
Gabe will compose himself.
Have you seen the ship that they came on?
No ship. They came here on foot.
Damn.
At least from what I saw.
I try to give some of these jellyfish the purple goop.
They were saying something about Fitzgerald and the keel boat special.
Yar, that fucking bastard. He tried to he set us up.
Well, what do you say, Platt? Should we go back there and just deal with him, or look for this fucking thing?
I pulls out a torch and is like, I think I want to go burn the fucking carcass to the fucking ground, mate.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Why wouldn't we just take it?
Yar?
That's a better idea.
That's a better idea, Dragmare.
Yeah.
Then burn it after we're done.
Wait, yeah.
Yar. He can keep me 3,000 gold. I'll take the fucking carcass. And once I get me bag shot back, I'll burn it right in front of him.
Oh, that's a plan.
Yeah.
I like that.
We can bring it back like we were saying originally, but then burn it right in front of them. I like it.
Hey, here's your ship that we burned.
Exactly.
That might start a war.
Fuck him. He
He
tried
just
to
started
take
the
her.
war.
He set us up. He just tried to kill us.
Oh no, I haven't had a good fight in a while. This is pretty tame for what I'm used to, so I'm here for it.
Aye. Let's go back to the fucking the salty sea dog. We'll fucking gather the mateys. And we'll fucking take the carcass. Seen if Fitzgerald was there at the fucking bar. He's still probably hammered.
Rudy looks up at you and says, how are we going to take it? If they don't anchor for us.
That's a good point.
Platt
Oh,
pulls out his fucking little, what do you call it?
we
He's
can
got
take it.
You get up beside him and try to board him quick and like pull anchor.
I could get us there.
What the fuck is it? I have like an actual like boat trinket. There we go. Plant pulls out this and he's like, "See this, Rudy? It turns into a boat for a day. We use this. We board them. And then we take the boat by force."
Got a bit of a better idea.
Um,
And I'm gonna explain to them. Wait, how do I? That. So we could basically just be clouds rolling in.
To 10 of us. I think we have more than 10 crew members though.
The rest could use the boat,
Yeah.
but we could be.
We could
Cloud.
windwalk on there at first and be like and just start attacking them while everybody else gets close with the swan boat.
Yeah, because that swan boat's not gonna carry everyone either.
Yeah, I think it only carries like 20 people or something. 32.
yeah, you probably have enough.
Yeah, but having everyone come in on one boat. would be
Gabe's idea is better
invisible.
though because when we fly in on the windwalk, we can land and be like an advanced distraction to fuck with them, so they can't really get their cannons and stuff in order. Because the swan boat doesn't have cannons and shit. You know what I mean? It's just gotta like go.
But we can also
So-
land anywhere on the boat. We can land inside the boat.
Exactly. We could land in where the cannons are and just start fighting them there and like take over their cannons so that they can't attack. And then the swan boat just gets close and boards.
It'll just look like a fog rolling in.
One with it.
It's a great plan.
Remember, I used this on you guys once already.
I don't remember it.
Not you.
Okay.
When you guys left me.
You guys have gone to the bar. You came here. You got jumped. It's been a little bit now.
Sea dog, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you're going back to the Salty Sea Dog to gather the homies and like make a plan. All right, you would have gotten out of here. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we got the plan.
Yeah, we pretty much have the plan. We're just gathering everybody. It's probably late though. We'll probably have to carry this plan out. Not tonight. It'll be daytime soon, I would assume.
Well,
'Cause we
like-
met Roger at dusk, then we went to the bar, then we went and got jumped. Now we're back here, like.
and also, the vessel you're after, the carcass, is the same one that you guys had spooked earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get back to the Salty Sea Dog, and here, I'm gonna roll some dice. Through the night you watch, you wait for a while, and you do see the carcass creeping back along the horizon. From what you saw before, and what the mold had told you, it usually stops and goes to anchor around 3 clicks out, like 3,000 feet from shore.
Sorry, anchors where?
Once it gets signaled by a smaller vessel or like the rowboat or whatever it's picking up, it will anchor around 3,000 feet from shore.
Okay.
That only takes us a minute to get to.
That's good because we can just like have everybody ready at the shore hiding, you know what I mean? We
So-
can fly over and then boom.
They do have a deck wizard. However, seeing clouds descending on their ship within a minute, so like pretty fast, I'm going to have them roll a perception check.
Well, we don't have to go that fast. We
Well,
have
no,
a
I'm saying going fast makes it what's the word? Easier. It makes it more viable.
Oh, I thought it was like,
So,
oh, they see flying fast clouds, they know something's up.
well, they see clouds descending
Even
upon
still-
them.
We get there in a minute. It would take them longer than like 1 minute to start moving.
What actually would be cool is have our guys, like our clouds near the water covering our guys so that they can't see them coming up.
Oh, so we look like mist along the coastline or whatever while they're getting ready with the boat, and then when we see them come into whatever, the cloud, which is us, just fucking rushes over.
Yep. They never see that there's a boat coming, and we get in and take over the cannon area. By the time they realize it, our boat shows up, and
Groggy speaks up like it's late. He's pretty drunk, and he's like, "Oh, you bunch of wee shits! Why don't you fucking just think and invent something? You know, like this." And he pulls out the equivalent to like the hoverboards the Zoomers ride, but it has like paddles, like a series of paddles on it. Like this is a waterboard. You can walk on the water. You're welcome.
Thanks, Groggy. Platt will pull out like a little bottle of booze. I'm assuming at some point when they were like in this city, he like went and snuck out and got some booze because he said he was gonna do that for for Groggy. He's got 2 actually, because Groggy wanted 2. Just like hands him over. He's like, "Here, Groggy, I got this for you while I was out." Take like some gold off and maybe bought them at the bar.
Yeah, you give him like 2 bar
I took
brand.
like 10 gold off, so I don't know, 2 5 gold piece bottles, like some good shit, I guess.
Some good shit. You give him fucking Kraken's Ink rum. It's like dark, really rich, hint of like seawater and brine. Got a picture of a
Groggy,
fucking
I thought
octopus
this would
on it.
be something you'd enjoy.
Yeah, fucking thank you. Make me some more grog. Mix it in the barrel.
Nice.
So what is the plan? You guys do know the ship is now coming. You have another chance here.
I think Buddha said it best. We're gonna like go hang out by like the shoreline, like near where they're kind of gonna be docking. We're gonna use the wind walk to like
ask the boat.
Yeah. And then who is it? The main party is gonna be wind walked, so they're gonna be like we're gonna be like the advance crew, you know what I mean? Getting on there. We're gonna fly over to the boat when we see them. Up here where their cannons are, I guess, so that we can sort of disable them.
What it is we're gonna go like with the rest of the crew in the small boat that we're bringing. We're gonna fly with them for a while until it gets like pretty much 3/4 of the way.
Like the
and then we're gonna rush.
Yeah, so they don't see the boat coming, and then you can rush and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this plan. This is creative. There's not much for you guys to roll. You can definitely mask this boat, and you can definitely board the boat from your wind walk, like scoot onto there and poof onto the deck. However, there is one bane to your existence, who is this deck wizard, who's going to see a fog coming in their direction. Now, there's going to be 2 rolls involved here, possibly 1. The first one's going to be to see if they notice anything at all. So it's going to be a Tower of Power roll. I'm going to do it like on stream, on camera. I'll turn on my camera for Discord so you guys can see it in real time. And yeah, I'm going to say she needs a 15 or higher on this roll. All right.
Okay.
To be able to notice you guys, you guys are looking for lower than a 15 here.
Hog.
She? Ooh, it's a lady.
That's a
isn't it?
2.
I don't know what that is. It's not focusing, but that is a 2. You are correct. That is a fucking 2. She does not notice you guys.
Worst wizard ever.
Nice. Worst wizard ever or best stealth invasion plan thing?
Best druid ever. No offense, Dragmere. Oh, and
You mean meditate?
Yeah, or Damu, like, wow.
And Damu.
No offense, Dragmere, but Damu, you're not even fucking registering on Gabe's list as a
I
druid.
forgot he was a druid.
Oh, you silly surface people in your rankings.
So,
Said I'm a surface person.
questions. Who is on Team Cloud? There's 10 people on Team Cloud. I'm assuming the main party, so that brings us to 7 or 6. Sorry. Let me pull out
Roger.
Cloud's crew here.
Poop Stallion. No, Poop Stallion can be on the boat. He can fly on his own.
Why don't you just summon him when we get there?
It takes 10 minutes.
And I will also say, Greep has goblin buddies who would be more than happy to assist you in any adventure. So if you want to,
Goblin buddies?
if you want some goblin buddies,
Let's go.
So I mean, how many guys are we trying to get over there?
Well, we could take 10 on the cloud and then as many on the we could fit on the boat.
32 on the
Yeah.
boat, I believe. If you want to bring a boat full of 32 goblins, you're welcome to.
Before all this happens, Dragmir's gonna like bust out of his meditation, walk up to Gabe and be like, Herbo and Pebble, did they get out okay?
Oh, right.
Did they escape?
We forgot about. Did they escape? They would have, because I let everyone out.
Everybody out of your like high tier, like maximum security, evil sorcerer prison. Immediately Herbo and Pebble got sent like to a lower security prison. And
Yeah, I don't know where they were somewhere else. I didn't see.
Oh man,
But
Herbo
there
would
was
love
a-
this.
But there was a big fight going on, so, and people were being let out of all cages. So who knows? Maybe they got let go.
Let's hope they're all right.
I
Should
couldn't
use the
figure
dream
out.
sheep to contact Herbo later.
that yeah,
That's pretty smart. See where he is.
You know, sing I miss you.
Where's Herbo?
Where's Herbo?
And I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Plat
fuck.
sings it like super badly too, and then shits himself and be like, "That one's for Dragmere."
So
So I bet you Roger-
I need numbers here.
So Roger's probably gonna insist on coming with us.
Oh no! If you want me, team boats, team shoreline, whatever, you're the captain after all, right, Platt?
Who's the best fighters we got? They should be all on Team Wind.
Are we gonna be able to disguise the boat too?
We're gonna be hiding the boat in our cloud.
I mean,
Let's grab some goblins.
I'll raise my hand and say, I think I know how to fight.
Hey, Bosco, you're on Team Wind. Don't worry. I'll be like, Bosco, Damu, Dragmere, Gabe, Vanis, me. We're Team Wind.
I say we take hook hands.
Okay,
Henry's a diviner. I'm not too sure if he'll be.
I'm always ready
Henry, you
for
up
a
for a
fight.
fight?
Always.
He's got 2 hooks for hands, Joe. Of course he's ready for a fight.
Rudy
We can bring
pipes up.
Henry.
It's like I would like to like to come?
You're itching for a fight, Rudy? Yar?
A short life, but a merry one. Arr.
All right, Rudy.
His honor back from the guy who beat him up.
Or what?
Aye, it's true. Rudy's got real stake in this. I mean, we've all got stake in this, but Rudy's got... They embarrassed him out there, so... Aye, Rudy, you're on Team Wind.
You see, the fucking mold who's grown in the side of the wall now. I'll come along to scrape me off, you know? Put me on a
But
weapon.
you're already in the fucking jar.
I'm also in your brain. Lots of weird stuff in there.
Aye, we can bring mold. Somebody want to bring some mold?
How many
Mold-
more we got left to bring?
I think we got 2 more slots.
Roger? Roger coming? Yeah, bring Roger.
Yeah, Roger, after some convincing, would be like, oh, well, if you insist. And you know, Plaid, that he knows how to fight.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get up in the dangerous shit. He's like flat like that, I assume.
Greep.
What about the little goblin Greep?
He's like, oh yeah, I'm a good medic, real good medic. Stat, you know. And but
I
you
agree.
like,
Great. You got some goblin friends you want to come bring with?
oh yeah, as many as you need. Lots of goblin friends. As you see, he has like a little doctor like apron on, but he also has like 3 of those little mini kegs strapped to him.
Aye, Greep, you're on Team Wind as well.
Oh well,
Hey,
sure.
Bring a couple of your pals.
Maybe Vandus can show me the ropes. You know, show me how to heal in action.
Well, I thought we already had. We're already at 10. Although I don't know if would the mold count.
No.
I feel like
No.
the mold doesn't count,
No.
but we can just bring him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So we have one more spot.
one more spot. Do we have Henry? Did Henry want to come?
I think you're full up.
But that's 9.
Oh, that is 9. You're right. I can't count.
If Henry wants in, he can come in.
Actually, we can bring 11. It's you and up to 10.
Who are these
Ooh.
other characters that I can't see their names? The other crewmen.
You see the half orc? He's like, hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm Mem. I'm really just the cook. I've kind of just cooked my whole life. I don't really fight too well. That's kind of why I don't hop in the conversations. I just make the crappy food. Hear the other
That's
guy
fair.
beside him be like, you don't remember me? I'm the landlubber. I'm Radriff. I am.
Radriff? Lover?
I've been standing here kind of waiting for you to acknowledge me because I have no business being on a ship other than the fact I know how to shoot a weapon.
Well, shit, Radriff, you want to come fucking be a part of... You want Team Wind?
If
Or
you...
would you rather shoot your weapon from the boat?
Well, I can't really take a hit so much as I can dish one out, but if you want me on Team Wind, I will be Team Wind.
Alright, sounds like you'd be better off on the boat shooting. I got you.
Oh, thank heavens. Hobber's like,
And then who was the other?
Hobber. Carpenter.
Hobber?
Fix the boat.
Carpenter? Fix the boat? Alright, we can't bring Hobber with us because he needs to be still on his feet afterwards. Henry, I guess you're up. Or Greep, bring one of your goblin friends. Or 2 of them. We got room for 2 more, right? Greep, bring 2 of your goblin friends.
Okay. So you 9 plus 2 goblins, and then the rest of the crew on the ship. And are you bringing any additional goblins?
I guess maybe on the ship a couple? I mean, we have as many goblins as we want, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could put a few on the ship, fuck it. The boat.
Sure. And how big was your ship? It was 60 feet, right?
It's 60 feet in diameter, 50 feet long, 20 feet wide.
50 feet long. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of thin.
That's not fucking right. Okay, yeah, alright, that makes more sense. I don't know how. I guess 32 goblins are going in there.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Are they
Okay.
all individually named?
They will be. They will be. You ask one their name, they got a name, my man.
They will be numbered.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna start dragging goblins out, but you see what you see. There are many goblins aboard the ship. There seems to be the captain here, who is like controlling the ship's ropes, just like with magic. He's standing at the wheel, not holding it, and it's moving by itself. And goblins run around doing various other things. Oh. There would be other things you see here. There'd be a cannon on each side. Not much. And also, and again, a swivel gun is like a full-size cannon, but smaller. And there'd be one up here beside the captain's wheel. You guys are coming in as clouds. They rolled a 2 on their perception. They don't know you're coming in. So, I don't know if you guys can talk as clouds. I don't really care. So you guys can just decide where you'd like to be on the ship and how you're going to go about this.
We gotta disable the cannons and the helmsman. Without cannons, they can't attack our ship, and without the helmsman, they can't move.
Greg, we're just gonna float up to the front of the ship, like up high, really, like up on the front sail.
Sure.
You can get up on the top of that wood beam up there. So however high the front mast is.
Yeah, and you do see there is a Kenku up there. 30 feet up. And there's like a Kenku holding on to the mast and just like looking out and keeping an eye out. They also look like seagulls. I just didn't change the tokens.
Okay. Yeah, try to get up there with that Kenku 30. They go up there and...
They have a deck wizard as well.
Actually, I'd want to be like right on the edge of it, like right there.
The plot twist is the captain is the deck wizard. As they seem to be controlling the ship, less manned and with much more magic. With 2 burly fighters beside them.
We can land anywhere we want.
Yep.
I'll be next to Platt.
Because again, you're coming in as a cloud and you can come in really fast. So like, you would just be a wisp and then you'd be a person. They like, it's a busy deck. They would see you right away, but you can be wherever you want to be. Gabe, where are you gonna be?
Probably helping to fight this wizard.
Yeah, but there's like a map up with a ship. You can move your token where you'd like to start the fight as you're coming in as a cloud.
Where's the wizard? Back here, eh?
Yeah. Captain at the captain's wheel.
They're all going there. Oh, I don't want to be alone up here. Shit. Would someone else come with me, or am I?
Where you at?
He's by the captain.
I was gonna fight the captain with someone.
Fucking Rudy will come with you, bro. Rudy's like, yeah, let's go take out the take out the captain. Just like Mary Reed. We're just like Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, me and you. Do you want
anyone else?
Do you want to be Mary or Annie?
Oh, I'll come up there with you.
Damu's got you.
The druids.
Wonderful.
Which of the goblins are ours?
Oh, good question.
I think the one that's next to Greep and this one here.
Yeah, I will just mark them with like a flame thing. They're corroding.
There we go.
So those are your goblins.
I don't even want to say what it looks like it has on there.
Oh
That's
my
the mark of
god.
Platt.
Why though?
Simmer down, simmer down.
It's like the
You're
white
the one
hand
who
of
put it up.
Saruman, only it's the white hand of Platt.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's Mark.
It's a dragon on your ass cheek.
Whom do you serve?
I think everybody's in initiative if you want to roll.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think all of you are in there.
Classic me with
I-
the +6 initiative mod, but can't roll an
Oh,
initiative
Dragmare's fine.
value
Oh
higher
my
than 10.
God.
I don't say I don't see myself.
My initiative sucks.
Bro, look at mine. I'm worse than yours.
Oh,
Mine would be 22.
Come on, guys. How did I roll the best initiative?
wait, who just crit and it doesn't
Mine
show?
would be 22. I did because I had advantage and it doesn't roll. You gotta,
22 total?
yeah.
Amazing. Okay. As you guys come through the clouds, you see the captain looking around, doesn't see you. You wisp down in your various locations and take on your forms. Platt, all your goblins are going to go on one initiative.
Okay, you got the first one too.
Well, these two on the ship. He looks to you, Platt, and he's like, orders?
Disable the cannons.
Ah, and he runs at this other goblin. Tries to stab him. Pulls out his little cutlass.
Are we actually doing this tonight?
Yeah, we'll run through one round. Still have the 20 minutes left. And he hits. For 5 slashing. He stabs into this other pirate goblin. You hate to see it. Vanis. You've boarded the ship. They all seem to be alerted to you now.
Use my channel divinity. And yeah, that'll be everything for now.
Yeah, so everybody's getting temp HP. This one aboard the ship's gonna run over to this keg and just yell out, "We have to burn the evidence! We have to destroy the evidence!" And he's gonna light it. And that's gonna be his action. You try to move back a little bit. And this keg is now starting to burn. This one's just going to take a shot at the closest person, which is Bosco. $18 to hit?
Yeah.
So poof of gunpowder, you take 12 points of piercing damage. And that brings us to the virginal rigging devil, the captain, Captain Breinhart. You see their coat covered in like different like corals and looks like it's just been underwater for hundreds of years, casting magic on the various rigging and ropes and fixtures of the ship. They are going to do
Saving throw.
things.
Fuck off. Damn.
Just like show, it's like, we've been boarded. Lovely. Finally some action. Let's kill these yellow bellied bastards. And some of the ship's rigging pops up, comes to life. 2, 2, 2, up to 4.
My belly's blue, thank you very much.
So these ropes all come to life and come down and look like they're about to attack you. So you get so first it's gonna turn around and look at you, Gave and Damu, and try to just hit you with the ropes. As these ropes come down from the ship and like try to like grab your face and smash it off the side. 14 to hit you, Damu? I don't think it does.
No, that's a miss.
And then a 26 to hit Gave. As a
Jeez.
piece of this rigging comes down and like pulls you and like knocks you into the ground. And you are now restrained. As the ship's ropes like pull and tie you up and hold you down. Captain kind of giggles and he's going to make a lot more of those attacks. So the next one would be again on Gave. It's 21 to hit. Ugh, then another 16 damage. Then over here at Vanis. That's a miss as you manage to throw your shield up and stop these ropes. This next one's at Platt. You can tell you're the captain. Completely whiffs. And then the last one is at Dragmere. As you take 13 points of slashing damage and this thing, like the ropes wrap you up and like tie you to the mast kind of. Like the wooden beam here. That brings us to Roger. And he's like he saw the goblin look at you and ask for orders, so he sarcastically looks at you, Platt, and is like, orders?
Come on, Roger. I know you know what to do.
Very well. He'll run over to this goblin. And he actually gets some attacks here. Yeah, he just runs up and completely obliterates this goblin.
Just fucking kills him, dude. Holy shit.
Runs up, stabs him once in the stomach. The goblin like holds his stomach and goes to fall down. Then he just takes the sword and like clean cuts his head off. He's like, okay, moving on. You move from there to there, and he'll start moving towards the next one. Heavy Metal is going to do the same things that all the other ones do. He's going to shoot his musket at Roger. And miss. The next three are going to do the same thing. So this next one's at Bosco.
Yep.
And the third one's at Plaid. That's a miss. And that brings us to this Buccaneer, who's gonna run down kind of like screaming like ahoy, avast, just like pirate phrases, and try to hit you with an anchor, Vanis.
Okay. That is a big whiff.
Wings off the shield.
Oh, that hits.
You take 10 points of slashing damage. He's like, aha, ahoy, avast. And that brings us to Platt. As the ship's ropes seem to have come to life and begun attacking. There's a keg over there on fire. Your goblins seem like they're getting ready to attack. What would you like to do?
I think I want to cast Ghetto Fireball again.
Ghetto Fireball.
Ghetto Fireball, that's what I call it. I think it probably doesn't affect the ropes because they're inanimate objects, so I'm gonna throw it right over here.
Roger could have taken temp HP as well.
Ooh, temp HP for Roger. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
He's part of the crew, right? So
Yeah, it's anyone you choose as long as they're like within
Ooh.
30 feet of you, right?
yeah.
Wonderful. Takes a bit of temp HP. What is the save? Intelligence?
Intelligence. Yeah. And the DC is 17.
Saves, intelligence. So only affectionate makes it. So it's just straight damage, right?
It does 8d6 damage, and everybody that failed the save for the next minute, they have to roll a d6 and subtract that number from all of their attack rolls and ability checks and constitution saves to maintain concentration.
Wonderful. Roll me the damage. Because everybody failed except for affectionate goblin. 27 is enough to kill these 5 goblins. And wait. How big is that sphere? 20 feet, so unfortunately it wouldn't have hit the bard pirate up here. They're 30 feet up.
Okay.
Him and Dragmir in the rope.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
he would have been safe as well. But these 5 goblins explode. So Platt, I'm gonna get you, because you killed them. Roll me 5 d20s, like do one after the other, and see if you get a nat 1 here. Ooh.
Oh, close on that one.
Oh,
You were really close.
nope.
Oh, I rolled an extra one. The 2 is extra, my bad.
What you
The 2 were my 5th, my bad. Yeah.
none of them exploded. They all get killed by the psychic, and it's half, right? So this guy would take 13.
Is this animated rope gonna make an attack of opportunity on me if I walk away from it?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I'm going to walk away from it.
Hey,
Just
thank you for the
I'm gonna
raid. I
stand
appreciate
over
that,
here,
Puffindale.
Away from this weird
I'm balls
rope.
deep in this combat, but like I appreciate that.
And I guess I will use a bonus action on Gave to give him some inspiration. Pot will be like, "You got this, Gave. I've seen you beat up tougher idiots." And that'll be my turn.
FHP.
You're muted, I think.
Talking with my mic muted. Did anybody arm Rudy?
Because I see him talking.
I got myself twice. I talked with my mic muted, like my actual mic, and then I got Discord. It's fine. Did anybody arm Rudy? He has a little cutlass.
I don't think so.
But did you give him anything else?
I was gonna give him a dagger if he didn't have anything.
Okay, well he does have a cutlass.
He's dual wielding. He's got the cutlass and a dagger.
I'm just gonna roll this manually.
Oh, should have given him the fucking Vorpal dagger.
Rudy tries to stab the captain and like stabs him in the leather and the leg and just doesn't get through, and like he's trying to do that move that you showed him, Bosco, and it's just extraordinarily ineffective. That's Rudy's turn. This pirate that's named wrong in the initiative, but that's fine. Oh, they got switched. That's cool. This one will go now. It's gonna run over a Dame. Oh, Platt, pick a number, 1 or 2.
Oh, let's go with 2.
He's gonna go at Damon. He's like, "Avast! Ahoy! Leave the captain alone! Avast!" And he's gonna try to hit you with his anchor. I'm assuming a 28 hits you.
Ow.
So you're like smiling, trying to be all cool, and he just like hits you in the head directly with this giant anchor for 10 bludgeoning damage, not slashing. Then his second one. Jesus Christ.
plus
Oh.
9 to hit, man. It is wild.
So he actually has improved critical. So that is 20. And he gets another D10 on top of his first one. Because that was also a 19.
Oh my god.
That is massive. But you're fine.
Thank you.
As he just like bops you directly in your turtle head with this giant anchor. Let me show your health.
Oh.
You get off our carcass. Gabe, that's you.
Gonna look at the captain and be like, "Is that all you've got?"
Oh no, I've got quite a lot more, matey. But why don't you keep playing around in those ropes for a while?
How about you start? I wonder, how do you feel as I? It doesn't actually have the rule. Interesting.
No, it has the roll. DC 17
It has a
Constitution.
saving throw, but that's I gotta make a melee spell attack against him.
Oh, sure. So just roll a D20 plus your spell mod.
Yeah, and proficiency too, right?
No, the spell attack. It's a melee spell attack, so it already has all that stuff in.
Oh yeah, then you're
21 definitely hits.
Okay. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach. On a hit, he is poisoned. So he is poisoned right now, and then every turn he has con saving throws to make. And if
You touch him, and like the magic from his coat, the magic from his being, just like rejects the poison and rejects your spell, and he scoffs and he's like, "You think you're gonna get Captain Breinhardt off of the carcass that easily? Play with those ropes, lad. He is immune to poison damage. And the condition."
Yeah, but then he becomes diseased. So what happens at the end of it? Disease is a different thing.
You hit him with it, I'll say disease is a different thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the spell includes a natural disease.
So
So it's like a poison that becomes a disease.
He-
sort of thing.
He'll continue
Or
to
it's
make these
attached
saves to see if he can not get the disease, but he doesn't take
The
oof.
poison.
he's like immune to the poison, but he still makes
Yeah.
the saves. to see
He's
if the
immune.
disease happens.
He's immune to the poison effect, but if he fails these saves, then he will get whatever. What are you deciding? Are you giving him slimy doom?
Slimy
I
Coom.
was thinking Slimy Doom. Because if he takes any damage, he gets stunned for a round.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Slimy Doom. Slimy Doom's fun.
Cool,
But
cool,
he doesn't
cool.
get that unless he fails 3 saves. He has to pass 3 saves before he fails 3 saves.
Wonderful.
It's like death saves for disease.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about crits or botches, so it's straight up just
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Greep here is going to throw, like, reach off his belt and pull out like this, like, glass orb filled with like flint and shrapnel and like shotgun rounds, and to do 40 feet. He can definitely throw that far. Then okay, he'll move 5 feet to throw this blunderbomb, another pirate weapon. The DC is 14. And he's throwing it at this pirate bard to try to help Dragmir, who expertly jumps out of the way of it as it like it hits the mast and explodes. He ducks and like looks at you, Dragmir, all tied up, ready to fucking kill you. Bosco, that brings us to you.
Bosco will run up to next to the friendly goblin north there and try to attack that goblin. Like this, Sonny, and I'm gonna swing at the deckhand there.
For sure. Yeah, this little goblin just is like in a sword fight with this other goblin, looks over at you, and you just see the fear in his eyes. That definitely hits.
And then sneak attack.
Yeah, this goblin here is on your side, so. How are you killing this goblin?
So, like I said, I look at the friendly goblin and it's like this, lad. And then I'll swing at him, and then, you know, once I notice that he's gonna die, I'm just gonna carve a B for Bosco, and then after he just slumps over, I'll just take a bow and end my turn.
Not before you roll me a d20 to see if this goblin explodes.
Oh yeah.
I don't think these bards are an initiative.
The bards got fucked with the initiative order, and the Platts goblin also got fucked with the initiative order. Yeah, the goblin doesn't explode. You take him out. Okay, so we'll rectify that. First, it's this responsible bard that sees Dragmir here fighting with these ropes. I mean, yeah. They'll cast a shatter on you. So I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You make it, and I think it's half. Yeah, half. So you still would take. As he like waves his little seagull hands together, and spectral cannon appears by your ear and sets off. You take 8 points of thunder damage.
Oh, my ear!
And that's that bard's turn. And then this one will just very simply like one of the loose swivel cannonballs is going to try to throw it at Danzu using, or fucking Platt using catapult. So Platt, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Yeah, you fucking duck underneath this ball. You see it coming a mile away. And that brings us to your goblins, Platt. Who are all in... You made that swan boat, right? And then loaded up with goblins.
Oh, are the goblins, like, are they here now?
Yeah. Yeah, they pulled up.
Yeah, I mean, Platt would be like, board the ship, fucking, loot the shit, put out the fires, yelling orders, like, pointing at a couple of them, like...
Okay.
Oh, Dragmir.
Yeah.
5. As you see them all hop off into the water, you realize none of them know how to swim too well. But they all jump off ship and begin swimming over. We'll say they get that far. And they can move half their movement each round. Your goblin army is now trying to board the ship. And that brings us to Count Monday.
Oh, Monday game? Pog?
Try the ring to it.
Demu.
Alright.
This large gentleman just hit you in the head with an anchor. This captain seems to be like brushing you off and doing some ukum bukum with the ropes.
What's the weather like on the ship?
The weather right now, like, fairly calm. There's a few clouds up in the sky, but it's a pretty calm night.
But it's not raining or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, well... I guess I know what it's time to do since you want to hit me in the face with an anchor.
Avast!
And-
Ahoy!
He's just gonna look up and start swirling his staff in a circle and cast Call Lightning at 5th level.
Ooh.
And yeah, there is nobody on the ship I can't hit.
Yeah, we'll just delete that and
Yeah.
we'll say that now it is fucking storming because of Damu. You just like smile, do your wisdom shit, and it's raining. You get a cast with it too, so.
Yes, sir. And I am actually going to let's see. I'm gonna hit right behind the virginal rigged devil because that'll get both of them guys. So they both have to make a dex save throw.
Wonderful. The captain does not make it. The warrior does. I think they still take half if they make it. So
Add a
So
d10 to your damage too.
Did
Yeah.
I roll 4d10?
Yeah.
so I'll just minus one off, so 11 for him. And 5 for him. No,
It's
I rolled
actually
an
a
extra
22.
one.
You cast it at
No.
fifth?
Oh, he
he
cast
cast
it
it
at
at
5th
fifth level.
level. You are
Fifth level.
It
correct.
gets an extra d10
Yeah,
for each level.
you
so
are-
should
you
be
are
rolling
right.
5d10.
Yeah.
As
So
a
it's 22
bolt of
damage.
lightning comes down and just cracks into these two guys. Wonderful. That
Doesn't
brings.
feel so good, does it, Slick?
Oh, I'm still gonna kill you. Ahoy, avast.
Eat my shell.
That brings us to you, Dragmir.
I'm tied up in the ropes here. Like,
Yes, you're considered restrained.
can I throw things when I'm restrained?
Yeah, it would be a disadvantage, but yeah. What are you trying to throw?
Nothing.
Okay. Keep your secrets then. What would you like to do?
I want to throw that. I want to like look up to the stars and be like, one more time for Sam. While I'm tied up, I'm gonna look at that Kenku and whip it, like try to throw it at his neck.
Okay, the Kenku has an AC of 15. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Gonna throw it. Like for Sam.
Throwing it, nice.
Roll your damage.
Does it boomerang back?
I mean, it doesn't even go into your pocket. You go to grab it and it just fucking slices your hand up.
It's 13 D plus 4.
13d4. As you take 22 slashing damage. It's not a...
Sam, you fucking little shit.
God damn.
Is he always this reckless?
And with that, there's one more thing. Top of the round, a keg was lit. I'm gonna roll a d20. If I roll lower than a 10, the keg explodes. The keg explodes, taking out the mast. The Kenku falls onto the ship.
Goblin that didn't die either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
In
20.
range, I
It's
think,
20-foot radius. So yeah, the one goblin that didn't
Gonna roll.
die.
To see if the goblin also explodes. There's like fucking chain reaction explosions on the ship.
Oh,
Almost a 1, but no. The keg explodes, takes this front mast down, and Dragmir, you fall into the water.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm still tied up too.
Yeah, so now the ropes are just like hanging you off the side of the boat into the water. Yeah, but that is session.
Nice. We've got an army of goblins.
Very nice, very nice.
You have an army of goblins.
Yo. Explosive goblins.
Yep. They I
They're
felt
cheap
like,
to take care of. You just feed them gunpowder.
yeah, I felt like that would be a fun thing for the whelpy deckhands. Let's find somebody to raid out to. And big shout out to Puffindale for the raid. All Father Gaming. This guy's cool. Yeah, thank you for watching. Come back next week for the conclusion to this commandeering.
Where we kill this person and take their boat.
Yeah, it's
We
a
are carcass now.
it's not a armed robbery. It's more, you know, it's for
It's
the people.
definitely armed robbery. We're robbing pirates that set us up and tried to kill us.
Yeah, it's fair. Peace. All right. Stop streaming. Stop recording.